Hey there, it's BitB, and welcome out to another BitB stream. Thanks for coming out. It is currently Saturday, and I'm doing a little bit more Ace Attorney. How's everybody doing in the chat? It seems like everybody's just kind of in a funk today. Kind of the same thing on my end. I'm not going to go into specific details, but I've had a little bit of a surprise, just basically like a surprise little, what's a good way to put it? Like, basically, I was paying for something, and then it turns out there was an extra little charge that I didn't know about. That was fun. That, and also, I'm still waiting for my debit card to finally show up after some jerk decided to steal it and attempt to try and buy stuff from Chewy.com. Thanks, whoever you are. You ended up costing me, like, a chance at donating to a charity that I really badly wanted to donate to. Yeah, you fucked up a charity, you dickbag. But anywho, no, we're going to turn lemons into lemonade here. We're going to be playing a little bit of Ace Attorney. So, the last time that we did Ace Attorney, we were moving into the next chapter, and apparently there's some kind of a convict or assassin who has escaped out of prison. Hooray! And we're going back to Kirain, and I guess we're going to see whether or not I end up dying horribly or something. Oh no, Funny Stuff has posted a YouTube video. BitB's Money Thief. Who is it? Oh dear, here. I don't actually have my desktop audio on, hold up. I'll steal it! Ah, old cartoons. So free-spirited, anything could go. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and dive into the story then. This should be interesting. Again, the stakes are extra high considering, you know, death could potentially happen in the next trial I'm in. Again, hurrah! Okay, let's go over to the tab. There we go, loaded in. The remake episode of that was beautiful. I agree. That was a work of friggin' art. There, I'm gonna raise up the audio in my own ears. There. I adjusted it earlier. Don't entirely know why. I think I turned a knob when I thought I was supposed to, and it turned out I didn't have to. Okie dokie. Anyway, May 9th, 3:30 p.m., Tempool Temple. How much time has passed since the last time that I did this, I wonder? Oh. Maple has posted something. Wait a minute. B, P, D, and Q are the same fucking letter, and no one talks about it. Yep. English is stupid. Ah, another fine day in the kingdom of Kirain. Again, how long has it been? It's so peaceful here. Not for long. Okay, there we go. I can't believe it's been 2 weeks already, but this place is really starting to grow on me. You better not live here. Again, like death is hanging over your head at every second here. Still. Right, the court system sucks. Hopefully he's been laughed out of the entire place. Sure was a rough start. Also, who the heck's gonna be the next prosecutor? I hope it's not Payne again. Now, to do what I came here to do. That almost looks like a smiley face on the end. You see it? It's hiding. To see Maya! Her long aesthetic, that almost looked like aesthetic for a second there, training is finally coming to an end. The smile knows. But before it does, she said something about one last rite she has to perform today. Master Wright, hello. Oh, hi. Puppy. Funny Stuff says, I can't wait for the Ace Attorney game where Payne is the game's main prosecutor. I'm scared. If that turns out to be this game, I'm going to be very scared and sad. And Payne Brothers, Ace Attorney. Haparaki! Hey, Albie. Haparaki. Oh, you've mastered the traditional greeting of Kirain! I mean, not really. I don't know about that, but I guess all that practicing is paying off. Have you gotten used to life at the temple? I'm grateful they're letting me stay here, but the morning starts a little too early for me. Yes, well, morning prayers do begin at dawn. After all, you can never pray too much. Daily devotion is very important here in Curain. Super Pain Brothers Odyssey. Odyssey! Yes, see? Odyssey! Hats off to you guys. I don't know how you do it. And today's a special day for the even more prayer than usual. There's nothing better in this world than being able to pray to your heart's content. I can think of a few things I'd rather do. Like eat bagel bites. So, what makes today so special anyway? You mean you don't know? Today's the Purification Rite. It's only performed once a year. That's what Maya must have been talking about on the phone yesterday. I wonder what her role is in it. So, what exactly is Maya going to be doing for this Purification Rite? What? Didn't she tell you? She's playing the role of Lady Kira. It's only the most important part of the entire rite. It's unprecedented to have a foreigner play such a key role. We're all racist bastards here. Wow, that's really something. It really is. Helping out such an amazing person has been the greatest honor of this humble tour guide's life. Okay, so I guess the whole, lawyers are scum thing you've finally shaken off. Thank you. All these special rites. How do they keep track? I assume mountainous amounts of prayer and reading up on it. So, who is this Lady Kira you mentioned? Allow me to explain. Once upon a time, hundreds upon hundreds of years ago, there lived a female warrior who fought valiantly. Let me stop you right there. You're gonna go off on a tangent. Is something wrong? No, it's just, I get the feeling I'm in for a really long story. Yeah, I'd say it normally takes around 2 hours to tell. Whew, dodged a bullet there. Although, with the fact that he speeds along with it, I feel like he'd probably be done in 15 minutes. There's no lefts. There's only room for rights. Waka waka! Oh, right, you're supposed to finally see Miss Maya today. Where did I put my spork? The story can wait then. In the meantime, you can read up on the rite with this. An English guidebook? Where did you dig this up from? I found it just lying there in the temple library. I figured no one's using it, so I borrowed it. Hey, this book belongs to Maya. See? There's her name on the back. Yeah, I guess there's no harm in keeping this for a while then. Mine, steal. Mapley says, by the way, your dad and I went to go see the new Lion King movie. It was alright, but still pretty fun. It was alright, but still pretty fun. That sounds like all positives on, every end. I don't know. Here's a fun fact. I didn't know about this. Apparently, I went and saw The Lion King in theaters when it originally came out. I don't remember it because I was so young that I wouldn't have freaking remembered it. I only remember ever watching it, religiously on VHS. That's it. I think I must have been, 2 when it came out, or something like that. But yeah, being such a gigantic fan of The Lion King, I look at the new one, and I just kind of scratch my head going, why? Why did it need to happen? I can understand, reanimating it and making it pretty. But, yeah, I don't get it. Why the CGI? Why? Actually, I think I remember, somebody made, I forget who it was. They did a photoshopping of a bunch of the characters from the 3D The Lion King. And, they put all of the original faces onto the characters and kind of made it look like CG. How people were doing that? They were fixing the Sonic movie trailer and adding the actual Sonic into it. It was similar to that, except with Lion King characters. And I'm sitting there thinking, I would have loved to see that. Even if they revoiced everybody, I would love to have gone to see that thing. The CGI just kind of throws me off. Funny Stuff says, I'm scared to see the new Lion King. It looks like National Geographic, but with audio from someone reading The Lion King. Oh, yeah. Shadow says the only movie you remember seeing in theaters was How to Train Your Dragon 2. You threw rubber ducks at the ceiling with some friends. It was fun. Also, the only movie you actually cried at since you turned 10. Oh, I have not seen the How to Train Your Dragon movies. I don't know. I've been out of the movie sphere for a very long time. I distinctly remember one of the earliest movies I remember going and seeing was Pokemon, the first movie in theaters. And I remember, because one, we got these really neat holographic Mew cards, and which I lost. And two, that was the exact same day the tornado was coming through. And I don't know why the hell we decided to go out when it was that rainy and that tornado-y. You love the How to Train Your Dragon series, you don't really watch movies. Yeah, fair enough. So anyways, yeah, I guess this is just my book now. Sorry, Maya. Miss Maya should already be at the site where the rite is to take place. Let's go to the Plaza of Devotion! I wonder if Maya's matured any since I last saw her. I feel like she probably has. She's just going to immediately immature back down when she sees me. She's like, hey, it's Nick. Hello, Sir Nick. Maya steals all of Nick's stuff. It's only fair. True. It's on a mountaintop, so it might get a little cold, though. When were you going to tell me this information? Nah, I think I can handle it. Yeah, you don't know. You have no idea. Anything else you wanted to say? No. Clearly not. I can examine stuff here. I feel like I've already pretty much done that, but... I should offer a prayer now and then, since they're letting me stay here. Let's see. May there be a slightly softer futon tonight. And may tomorrow's breakfast be a little bigger. Wow, I'm impressed by your prayerful heart. Prayer is at the heart of Curianism, after all. May the Holy Mother's blessings be upon you. Oh, thanks. Now I feel kind of bad. May all your scones be delectable. Renderer says, oh hey, my headset doesn't charge anymore, so now you're in the process of eyeing the Yetis. Ah, yes, the Yeti microphones. Now again, I sent you that one link to like that newer Yeti microphone, which is like the Yeti Mini, which is apparently just as good as the regular Yeti. I think it's a little bit... I don't know. I haven't tried it. You're gonna have to see. Funny Stuff says, imagine if Phoenix carried around a little bit of Charlie's soil in a... Wait a minute. Charlie's soil in a baggie to give to Maya? Charlie's soil? Oh God, help me. Shadow says, I honestly bet everyone prays for mundane things in this country. Oh, fair enough. If you do enough praying, you could just do a whole bunch of that. Ah, yes, the Nano. That was it. Funny enough, like when you mentioned you needed a microphone, I didn't even know it existed until I went and did a little bit of research. I'm just like, ooh, that exists. That being said, this is working perfectly fine for me. What are those buildings over there? Oh, Holy Mother, please let me win my game of chess. That requires skill, and you know it. Those are training halls. Monks continuously undergo rigorous training there, day in and day out. You could try it out for a day if you'd like. They do really interesting stuff, like meditating while standing on their heads. That's really okay, Albie, thanks. I'm just imagining, like, you know, the extensive training involved with, like, ridiculous flips and jumps and breaking boards and all that. And I feel like Phoenix would immediately fall on his ass in that case. Frickin' toothpaste. Okay, anyway, let's see. Oh, here's the reflecting pond. Let's see what this is about. This is a really gorgeous spring. You have an excellent eye for beauty, sir. This is the Guiding Waters, the centerpiece of our temple tour. It is a sacred pathway for people's mitama. Jesus. So don't ever wade into it. Why? What would happen if I did? I don't think we should even be talking about this. Just don't go in it, okay? I wanted to go and swim. Spring break! Cannonball! What's the worst that could happen? But we're okay for now, right? As long as we stay out of the water? Is someone gonna get murdered in this reflecting pool? Okay, I think that's everything here. I've always loved just the, you know, the little things that you can examine just for flavor's sake. Okay, time to go. And I'm probably exhausted. Jesus, this is theatrical. May 9th, Plaza of Devotion. It's so cold. It's like the air itself is made of ice. But look at all these people. Well, this is the day we come to offer prayer to Lady Kira, the protector of our lands. It's amazing to see how devoted everyone is. Devoted? Right. More like popsicles. But couldn't they just as easily do all this praying someplace warmer? This too is a part of our religious training. It helps us build strength of spirit and willpower. Further up, at the end of those stairs, is the inner sanctum. Right. I seem to remember another inner sanctum that was almost just as treacherous before. Here. Yeah, Shadow says, Spirit of Justice brought back the examine every area thing, and God, you're happy about that. Kind of, same here. I mean, okay, it can get really obnoxious to just search every freaking thing in the game, but also, it almost felt like you lost a whole bunch of the content of the game, just by the fact that you couldn't go around and search everything. It's just like, I can't examine everything, I'm angry. I see. Everyone I've met so far seems deeply religious. Of course we are! Where do you think we are? After all, Kyrian is also known as the land of prayer. It's said that we Kyrianese spend an average of 15 hours a day in prayer. What? 15? From the moment we wake to the moment we fall asleep, our hearts are always in prayer. You see all the square flags around here? They're known as prayer flags. They contain the prayers of our people. Oh, he's talking about these colorful strips of cloth. There's something written on each one. Such piety is the glory of our people, and I'm afraid that story is going to have to wait for another time, Albie. Oh, Mapley says, also, you were talking to Scraps earlier. Apparently you found a Hat in Time mod in where you fight all the bosses at once. That makes you scared. Kind of makes me scared. Good lord. Maya should be here any minute now. Why do I get the feeling I'm going to be japed out? Just like she won't show up. It's just like some horrible, misconception. Just some horrible thing is going to happen and I won't be able to see her for, like, the next half of the game. Oh, yeah, you're right. I can't wait to see Miss Maya again. Pardon me, oh noble traveler. Who are you? Ah? Hello?
How do you fare, Mr. Wright?
Oh.
It's been many a day.
Who might you be?
Who do you think it is, asshole? I recognize that bun. Miss Maya! Happy Rocky! Happy Rocky, Albie. And you, Mr. Wright. May the Holy Mother guide you on your journey. They better not do something to that precious puppo. Quick, somebody look it up online. Is this one of those movies where the dog dies? Oh, thanks. Long time no see, Nick! Oh, there we go. Well, did I surprise you with my act? Yeah, you could say that again. This is Maya Fey. She's a spirit medium from Kyrian Village, back home. She was also my assistant for quite some time. But that was many years ago. Her ability to channel spirits saved me more times than I can count. I sure miss those days. It was a ton of fun being the real boss of Wright & Co. law offices. And now she's here, training to be the leader of Kyrian Village and the master of her craft. Apparently, to become the master of Kyrian channeling technique, you have to train here in Kyrian, since this is where the technique originated. Didn't I sound just like a pious nun when you saw me just now? Too bad that's about all I learned from all the training I did. Yeah, but changed a bit, Maya. Huh? What's that supposed to mean? She may look a little more mature on the outside, but inside, she's the same old Maya. I'm actually kind of glad for that. I don't know. I'm a little bit sad. I kind of wanted to see just like a rapid change of character. Just like, hello, Mr. Wright. It is good to see you. Anyway, let's catch up. I heard what happened, Nick. You ended up in court almost as soon as you got off the phone, huh? Or no, plane, son of a bitch. Sorry, we have not been on phone conversations at all. Read the line wrong. Yeah, well, it's kind of a long story. I was the accused! But you should have seen Mr. Wright in action. He was amazing! Don't fluff me up. I bet it was another one of your famous seat of your pants come from behind wins, huh? You don't know the half of it. Well, I was almost found guilty any number of times. Okay, so it wasn't my finest hour, so sue me! You haven't changed a bit either, Nick. Ouch. Definitely stings more when it's coming from her. So, I guess you finished the bulk of the training needed to become the master, right? Oh, you mean the special meditation course for increasing spiritual power? Yep, I've completed the full 2 years. I can finally go home once I perform the Purification Rite today. God, something tells me that is not gonna happen. Actually, I was wondering why they're having a foreigner conduct one of their sacred rites. Well, the High Priestess' wife usually conducts it each year. But with her baby on the way, it's just more than she could handle. So the High Priests, practically begged me to stand in for her this year. Well, you may not know all of their customs, but with your training, I'm sure you'll do great. You bet! Just watch, Nick. I'm gonna be the best Lady Kira guardian deity ever. I better throw in a few prayers for things to not end in flaming disaster then. Don't jinx it. So about that guardian deity you'll be portraying today, what exactly are we talking about here? Well, first of all, Lady Kira isn't really a deity in the way we think of them back home. I recognize that shit. She's a real person who fought to establish the kingdom of Kirain a long, long time ago. Wow, so she actually existed? And now the kingdom's people worship her as a guardian deity. They believe she appears to protect the kingdom whenever it's in danger. Cloaked in a sacred war robe, she's a champion of justice who defeats the kingdom's enemies. That sounds like something you'd be into. I know, right? Who wouldn't want to be a kick-butt warrior who takes on evil with a wicked dagger? Right, whatever floats your boat. Still, Lady Kira must really be a popular deity if all these people are here for her. And haven't gotten up, from praying once. Yep, but there's more to it than just her popularity this year. There's more? Tell me more! So why is the Rite attracting such a large crowd this year? Because there's been an actual sighting, some actual sightings. You know, the real deal? Allow me to explain. A mysterious figure clad in Lady Kira's robes appeared, just like in the legends. And she began capturing members of the Defiant Dragons right and left. You're kidding, right? They say it's only a matter of time till she gets their leader, the revolutionary Dirk, too. So Lady Kira's a rebel hunter now, eh? These dorks screaming at the top of their lungs during a sacred rite where people are praying. Whatever, we're fanboying. Praising the Lord in our own way. It's a bit hard to swallow, though. I mean, even if they are trying to disrupt the peace, I doubt the actions of a band of rebels can bring a legendary figure back to life. I didn't believe it at first, either. But there's a real picture of her on the front page of today's newspaper. Sightings of her go back about 2 years. But this is the first actual picture of her to ever be taken. I see you continue to still read tabloids despite the fact we keep telling you no! I can't believe someone was able to actually capture her on film. But couldn't this just be some Lady Kira fan? You know, like you, Maya? You mean like a cosplayer? Those rebels are no joke, Nick. They're trained in hand-to-hand combat and stuff! Calling Dirk a revolutionary almost sounds like you're complimenting him, Albie. Careful there. Yeah, you don't want to end up in the clink. You think some regular cosplayer can take on people like that dressed in a costume alone? Maybe, if they're athletic. That's why she has to be the real deal. It gives me chills just thinking about it. I bet Lady Kira's spirit possessed the sacred robe or something. A spirit possessing a piece of clothing. Maybe you should cut back on all those action superhero shows, Maya. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You're just jealous that I'm still young and hurt. I've got a real office to run now, so I've got to keep it real, right? I don't know who you're talking about, but that's definitely not me. You've really lost your edge since I last saw you. Those spikes of yours have grown really dull, and there's even one that's drooping. That's actually true. Can we leave my hair out of this? Anyway, I swear that Lady Kira's people have been spotting, the Lady Kira that people have been spotting is the real deal. Besides, it's just so much more fun to believe it's true, you know? I can't believe you really buy all that. Although, I wonder who's under that robe. Good question. Scooby-Doo mystery. Let's unmask her. Old Man Jenkins. Oi, I'm trying to play. We're being Lady Kira's fans here. But Mr. Wright, she's the talk of the town. She even gave me this great new food idea. It's gonna be like a soul bun, but based on Lady Kira, I'm calling it the Kira bun. Talk about a Kira business strategy. Come on, Maya. Just admit it's you running around dressed as Lady Kira already. No. I guess the jig is up. Hey. What? Is it really true, Miss Maya? Indeed, it is I. Lady Kira! After hundreds of years, I have returned in this lovely young lady's body. I feel like you're pulling our legs. Only a minion of the Defiant Dragons could see through my disguise. Now, feel my wrath, foul lawyer. Hi-ya! Ow! Mr. Wright! Just kidding. Are you sure? I mean, come on! I may be dressed up as Lady Kira for the Wright today, but there's no way I could ever beat up one of those rebel types. I don't know. That was a pretty solid left hook she just threw. Shadow has posted a thing. Hold on. What are you? What the ever-loving... Trendy versus traditional burgers. I don't know. I mix it up every now and then. I throw in, like, maybe I'll have, like, a regular old burger. Ramen burgers. I will not have a ramen burger. No, that sounds like a Kathy Mitchell special, and I will have none of it. Funny Stuff says, Maya's kicking the crap out of people sounds reasonable. Yes, exactly. Welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, the original. Oh, you were just trying to be funny. You really had me going there for a second. No one can be that naive, right? Well, I hope you enjoy playing superhero at the Wright today. Ah, when you put it that way, I'm even more hyped about it now than I was already. Ooh, somebody is jangling chains, and Mapley is posting horrible Garfield memes. We're all doomed. What? I hear the sound of the High Priest's footsteps. Better get going. His footsteps? During the Rite, he wears these really big bells on his ankles. That way I know he's coming. Pretty handy, right? Well, see you later. Good day, sir. I doubt they're actually meant to be a stop slacking warning system for you, Maya?
Miss Maya is always so bright and cheerful.
Yeah, I'm glad to see she hasn't changed. As in, at all. I wonder if this means her training's been all for naught. Hope not. Nah, you could be wise but goofy at the same time.
Ah, it's Acolyte Zealot!
Zealot? What? Acolyte Zealot? Stop staring at their ass. Why is the audio behind the video again? Yes, refresh if that happens. I'm sure that's an issue on your end, because I don't hear it.
Look, he's the one praying in the red and saffron robe. He's a disciple of the High Priestess, Abbot in me.
Abbot in me. Abbot in me? Abbot in me? That's a pun. That's definitely a pun.
And lives and trains at his house. See how he prays in the cold without moving a muscle.
Yeah, I could never do that.
It's Abbot in me. The Purification Rite is about to begin.
All right, let's just watch how this goes. So that's the sacred robe Maya will be wearing during the rite. I got a Abbot in me. I'm sorry. Abbot is a title, not a name. Are you sure? That sounds a heck of a lot like a pun name. I don't know. I'm on high alert for these things right now because this game has been throwing me a lot of zingers. Anyways, it looks almost exactly like what that figure in the newspaper photo was wearing. Whoever it is must have worked really hard to copy it. Or it is the same one.
Please, sir, it's not a good idea to stare like that. You could be struck blind.
Just give me a few more seconds. I mean, this isn't something you see every day. Oh, those bells in the High Priest's ankles. They're a lot bigger than I thought they'd be.
Mr. Wright, it's time to enter the praying pose like everyone else. Those who don't will suffer the wrath of the Holy Mother.
Ah, a very convenient opportunity for somebody to swoop in without anybody seeing. Inmi is his surname. Interesting. Okay, let's see. First I kneel down, and I cross my ankles, and then I bow forward. Ah, ouch! Great! Now all I can see is the ground, and my back is killing me!
You really should have trained for this, sir.
Wait a second. How long are we supposed to stay like this, Albie?
The rite requires that we stay like this until the day after tomorrow.
Oh, god damn it! That's 2 whole days! I don't feel so...
Mr. Wright, are you okay, sir?
Somebody help! Did somebody snap my neck? Does anybody have a medic?
Mr. Wright, Miss Wright, Mr. Wright, please, you have to get up.
Ouch! My aching! Albie? Where are we?
The High Priest's house at the foot of the Plaza of Devotion.
I guess I passed out from that back pain. They must have carried me all the way here. Boy, industrious monks. Also, that is an old-ass boob tube TV. Something terrible's happened, of course, while I was out cold.
It's Miss Maya. She's... Oh, just follow me to the Plaza of Devotion.
Something must have happened while I was passed out.
Miss Maya's...
She's been arrested, of course! What? Albie, I don't feel so good. Slowly fades into dust. Everybody has been, like, snapped. Half of the monks are now gone. May 10th, 8 o'clock a.m., Plaza of Devotion. Ah, everybody's still here. Where's Maya? Just take it easy, all right? But I'm telling you, I haven't done anything wrong. You can talk all you want back at the station. Let me go. Maya! Nick, I didn't kill him! I swear I didn't! Quiet, you come along peacefully or suffer the consequences. Arrested again? What do you mean arrested? This happens all the time. It never gets any less heartbreaking. I'm not surprised or shocked. Wait a second. What on earth is going on? I don't know who you are, but if you don't get out of my way... Hey, back off, officer. Oh, Emma, what? How did you... Why do you... I'm so confused. How did... Emma Sky, what is she doing in Kirain?
I'm so sorry, Mr. Wright, but we're placing Maya under arrest. All right, take her down to the station, but with respect. Got it?
Magic. Oh, God. Yes, ma'am. Nick! Goodbye. So, what are you doing in Kirain, Emma?
That's a long story. Anyway, what are you doing in Kirain, Mr. Wright?
Same here. It's a long story. But we can get caught up later. Right now, I need to know what happened.
Maya's, well, under arrest for the murder of the High Priest.
Oh, God. Wait, the High Priest was murdered? Shoot. That's gonna be hard to explain away. What happened? What happened, Emma? Please, tell me everything you can.
Well, basically, there was a murder during the rite as it was being performed last night. The victim is Tarustin Me.
Tarustin Me. Was he killed by being speared?
The High Priest who was presiding over the rite.
Wait, hold on. Last night? You mean to tell me an entire day's passed since the Purification Rite?
That's right, sir. You passed out for a while, for a whole day from your back pain.
I never knew my back's like a ticking time bomb. I better take better care of it. Hold on, gotta get on Twitter for a second. Trust in me. Oh, okay. Because I thought it was like thrust in me, as in spear or sharp thing, stab.
The murder took place at the inner sanctum where the rite was being held.
The inner sanctum? Boy, everybody that's currently kneeling over here, they're going to be really disappointed when they finally get up and be like, wait, it didn't happen? Damn it, I did all that for nothing? Hang on, I'm editing the wiki. You just thought of the song from Ka. Oh God, what song? You didn't know, you just thought of, what song?
It's the place where the spirit of Lady Kira is enshrined. It's through that gate over there, and up at the top of the mountain, stairs just beyond.
Oh, so that's why everyone is offering their prayers in that direction. Jungle Movie is the book. Ka is the character that sings it. Oh! Oh, okay. Trust in me from that. I understand. Okay.
Abbot Inmi and Miss Maya went up to the inner sanctum to begin the rite. Just after they finished the prayer, you fainted in the middle of...
Damn it! So, who do you think killed the High Priest? Who do you think?
Unfortunately, Miss Maya is the sole suspect right now. During the rite, the inner sanctum was off limits to the general public.
So then only the High Priest and Maya could have been there when the murder occurred?
Right. Plus, the inner sanctum is on the side of a very steep mountain. The only way up there is the stairway that starts here at the Plaza of Devotion.
So that's why she's been arrested.
Also, the crime scene was only discovered after Maya came down alone. She's the one who told the worshippers at the plaza that the High Priest was dead. And she made a police statement to that effect.
So she was the first one to discover the body. Well, that definitely doesn't help. That makes it even less likely that someone else was there at the crime scene.
Mr. Wright, sir, are you going to defend Miss Maya?
I have no choice! Yes, of course. There's no way she killed anyone.
Yeah, I don't believe it either. She's been framed. But this is really something else, huh, Mr. Wright? I mean, who'd have thought you'd have to take on that horrible court again?
And possibly die. At least me and Maya will die together. Isn't this like against the law defending a friend? Yes, you're absolutely right. There's definitely a lot of bias involved with it. But at the exact same time, I don't think the rules of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney lawyering in any way connects to real world logic. So I think we're fine. Tell me about it. I never thought I'd have to go through another trial where the divination seance determines all and defense lawyers are unwelcome. I guess I'll ask about you. Hi. So, what brings you here, Emma? You know, Maya wasn't originally his friend, and Edgeworth didn't consider the friend at the time. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, you know what? No, I'm pretty sure they let that stuff slide in this court system.
Back in the U.S., I was working a case with an international prosecutor from Kirain. He told me this is where I could see the latest techniques in international forensic science. I can't believe I fell for it. I mean, just look at this place. It's like we've gone back in time.
Yeah, I can't say I've been impressed with the police work I've seen so far. It's a damn witch hunt. Everybody is a freaking witch, and everybody is being burned at the stake.
Still, he said he takes on cases from around the world, so maybe next time he'll have one in a major city somewhere.
Sounds like this prosecutor has taken a liking to you, Emma. After all, it's not every day a prosecutor takes a detective with them overseas.
I wonder, he's calm and kind, and almost always has a smile on his face, but it's hard to tell what he's really thinking.
This international prosecutor, is he the one who handled Trucy's case?
Yes, he is!
Oh, fucking hell. I take it he'll be the prosecutor on this one, too?
Yes, Prosecutor Sadmat, he already been assigned!
I'm so dead! Only burn the witch if she weighs less than a duck. Ah, yes. Yes, Bush, definitely. If she weighs less than a duck, she be... If she weighs less than feathers, she be a duck, and therefore... Witch!
Prosecutor Satmati, Palukuka!
You know him, Albie?
Of course, everyone in Kirain does. He's a highly revered individual, both as a prosecutor and as a monk. If you go up against Prosecutor Satmati, you'll incur the Holy Mother's wrath.
But it's my job to, as a lawyer.
Oh, right, sorry.
Just great. A prosecutor who's also a revered monk in a deeply religious country. This trial's shaping up to be even more, uniquely Kirainese than the last one. Yeah, Holy Grail! Let's get some more Holy Grail references in here. His head smashed in and his heart cut out and his liver removed and his bowels... No.
I'm not sure I should be saying this, but he's a formidable opponent.
Yeah, I heard Apollo had a really tough time, so I better give it everything I've got. Those banners, they seem familiar. Alpine skyline? Not quite. Close. Not quite, though. Anyway, I'm glad you're here, Emma. They treat lawyers like criminals here.
Come to think of it, Prosecutor Sadmat, he mentioned something to that effect. I'm not sure how much I can help, but I'll do what I can.
Really? Are you sure you aren't going to get in trouble for helping the enemy? Gulp! Yeah, the killer rabbit. Jesus Christ! Oh, yeah, it's just a wee body rabbit.
He did come down on me pretty hard when I tried to help Trucy in that last case. Let's just say I'll help where I can.
Thanks, but don't go getting yourself in trouble on my account, okay? Prosecutor Satmat, he sounds pretty strict.
So, first things first, let's start with this.
Autopsy report?
Hot off the press, it's the High Priest's autopsy report.
Cool. Cause of death was blood loss from an abdominal wound delivered by a bladed weapon. Yes, I think Tarust has definitely been Tarusted with a very sharp weapon.
The victim bled to death from a deep stab wound in the abdomen. The The murder weapon is believed to be Lady Kira's Warbad dagger. It's used during the rite. However, the dagger has yet to be found.
Lady Kira's dagger, huh? I think Maya mentioned something about a dagger. Steals conductor's knife. Who wouldn't want to be a kick-butt warrior who takes on an evil with a wicked dagger? Right. Whatever floats your boat. That's supposedly what it looks like. Very pretty. And isn't that rebel hunter posing as Lady Kira also armed with a dagger? Of course, hers must be a replica, right? Or it's the same one. Again, that's what we're going to discover, I'm sure. Would it be okay for me to go and take a look at the crime scene, Emma? Probably not.
The police have already wrapped up their investigation. But the location itself is off limits to the general public, so I'm not sure.
Emma, please, I'm begging you. Just like the police, I need access if I'm to mount a viable defense.
Alright then. Leave it to me. I'll explain the situation to Prosecutor Sadmadhi to the police later.
Okay, later. Cool. Thanks, Emma.
You have quite a climb ahead of you, so be sure to watch your step.
There are no rails on that, by the way. I'm so scared. Wait, you're not coming with me? Oh, no, I'm not climbing up there again. No way. Is it really that bad? Oh, I wonder if my back can handle it.
You get to the inner sanctum?
Oh, you get to go to the inner sanctum?
Oh, you're lucky, Mr. Wright.
Maybe I need some kind of an assistant. Speaking of which, can you carry me on your back? I feel like you're probably stronger than me. Maybe, let me crawl in your bag. Why don't you join me, Ollie?
That's crazy talk, sir. If a commoner like myself were to set foot in there, I'd surely be cursed for all eternity.
Because the inner sanctum is off limits for you, huh?
Oh well, guess I'll just have to face this all by my lonesome.
By the way, what about all the people still praying here? Aren't they gonna go home?
The customs of this rite require that they not move from this spot until tomorrow afternoon. Doesn't faze them to have police milling about. Some of them are even off-duty cops.
Wow. I guess this is what it's like to live in a deeply religious society, huh? Well, shoot. Even if Phoenix fell, do you really think he'd get hurt? You know, I would like to think he's not invincible, funny stuff. I would really like to hope he's not. Anyway, I didn't even notice that. Yeah, okay, that's all done. I can examine stuff. Hold on a second before I leave. Let me just stare at people. Funny stuff says, he ate a glass necklace, got thwacked on the head, fell into a river, known for bodies not being found, and only caught a cold, and got hit by a car and slammed into a pole with mild injury. Okay, fair. Wow, even with the murder, all these people are still here praying.
They're so into it, they wouldn't notice anything you did to them.
You mean, like, taking their fingerprints? Yeah, I would ever do something like that. Emma, you didn't. I feel like they would definitely notice their arms being pulled, but okay, whatever. Dagger is almost a knife. Your point remains. It's the conductor's knife, but ancient. Oh, Mr. Incredible and his back. Oh, poor dude. Okay, what is this? Albie said these are called prayer flags, and the prayers written on them are carried throughout the kingdom by the wind. Now, if I were to pray for something, it would be for me to not get dragged into any more trouble than I already have been. But you're Phoenix Wright. Trouble is your middle name. Let's see. These prayer flags are pretty much done. We got this. That's a befitting gate for the path to the inner sanctum.
It's apparently considered a sacred object to the people of Kirain. Wasn't even allowed to dust it for prints.
So even applying a little fingerprint dust to it would be sacrilegious, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
but I applied some luminol on it instead when no one was looking. Sounds like an invitation for the Holy Mother to strike you down later. Ah, police! And then you see lightning just strike her. Wasn't Phoenix in a fighting game? He was! Very good. I forget. I think it was Marvel vs. Capcom 3, if I remember correct. Oh, wait, was it something? God. Refresh my memory. I think it was one of those, like, Marvel vs. Capcom crossover thingies. Okay. Oh, shoot. No, I don't need to present anything. Excuse me. Going into the Inner Sanctum. We're all cursed. May 10th. Inner Sanctum. Wow. Cinematic. Who the heck are you? Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and Project X Zone 2, which is a tactical role-playing game, not a fighting game. Ah. Alright. Everyone's cursed. It's called life. Right you are, Mapley. Funny Stuff says this game has quite a few cinematic shots like that. It's got a lot of attention to detail, I'll say that. Also, who the heck is this in front of me? Brr, it's really high up. And really, really cold. What did I do to deserve this? At least I made it. Better get started while I can still feel my fingers. Huh? Who's that? It kind of looks like... Mrs. Claus? Let me see. Can I examine anything before I look at... No, I literally have to just talk... Okay. Fine. Wait until I play Daik Yakutin Saibon. The attention to detail in the game you hear is very pretty. Woo! Excuse me. Oh, hey! It's you! Do you even know where you are? Bobbed head! Of course I do. May I ask why you're here, Your Benevolence?
I came to pray for the High Priest's soul. But what are you doing here? This is one of the most sacred spots in Curianism.
Die Gyoza Santa Claus.
Unscrupulous lawyers such as you have no business being here.
But I'm not unscrupulous.
Quiet! You dared to find fault with my insight at every turn the other day.
She's still sore about that trial. I was right, goddammit. Like, you gotta admit that. Like, oh, it turns out, yeah, your seances were shit. Interesting. Let's have a talk. As you know, Your Benevolence, a murder has occurred, and I need to investigate, but we know the killer is one of your own. In my country, suspects are innocent until proven guilty. Plus, she is a serious student of spirit channeling who came here to study. So, can't you at least give her a chance to explain what happened?
All practitioners from overseas are big phony balonies.
Ow, hell, okay. Wow. You know, I was calling racism before, but yeah, I'm gonna call in even more racism.
And her wish to train in the homeland of spirit channeling is but a bid for prestige.
Rayfusism. There we go. Duh. Seems like nothing I say will convince her otherwise, thanks to that last trial. Tweedledum and Tweedledee really did a number on her impression of foreigners. As the defense attorney on this case, I really need to investigate this crime scene, and I need to do it now. I've even been authorized by the police, so that's a freaking lie. You know you haven't.
What's this? You intend to make a mockery of our sacred Hall of Justice once more?
No, I simply want to defend my client.
Which means you have to come to forge evidence then? I knew our lawyers were criminals. I must now redouble my vigilance.
Ouch, that's unfair. Who taught you to demonize a whole group of people anyway?
My mother and father.
Now, that's how it usually works.
Do you have an issue with their parental guidance?
No, I would never dare criticize the royal couple. I still can't imagine what the lawyers here must have done to garner such hatred.
I just had the most wonderful idea, bobbed head.
Why do I have a bad feeling about that glint in her eye?
Yes, you absolutely can look over the crime scene,
But I watch you like a hawk. Right? Oh no. She looks so proud and smug about her parents. I'm a mama and daddy's girl. So, what's this most wonderful idea of yours?
If you are to investigate this murder, then I shall oversee your every move, so as to prevent any misdeeds, naturally.
What? You want to follow me around the entire time?
Of course. Not that I want to, mind you.
God, so Sunday.
And I will not tolerate any objections, understood?
But that's all I can do. That's literally my motive. She can't do this to me.
What was that, bobbed head?
Baka! New sidekick alert, yes. Oh, no, it's nothing.
Very well then. Let us get this investigation over with. We mustn't stay here in the inner sanctum a moment longer than necessary.
Please don't rush me. Yeah, I like to look at everything. Backseat driver with a steering wheel. That's about right.
It is not without reason that I insist on a speedy investigation, bobbed head. I am a direct descendant of the Holy Mother, you see, who guides the people of Kirain. As such, I must not sully myself with the blood of battle that Lady Kira bears.
The blood of battle? If it's that big of a problem, why don't you head on down now? But you gotta watch. She's gotta watch. Have you not been listening the entire freaking time? Shadow says her theme song reminds you of the morning, and you don't know why. It's cheery. I won't do anything, I promise.
No, lawyers are never to be trusted. Now, make haste so that we may leave here soon. Oh, and one more thing.
What now?
Your victory the other day was but a stroke of fortune, but this time my insights shall reveal the absolute truth. So brace yourself for a defeat, most bitter lawyer.
I will. Now, can I get on with my investigation?
As long as you know where we stand.
I better hurry up and poke around for clues before she changes her mind. Righty-o, let's do the thing. So first and good lord, is that blood splatter? Holy mother of God. Let's look at these. That lantern looks broken, but it's hard to make out the details from this angle. I'll take a closer look when I'm in a better spot. What? Oh. So, okay, fine. Gotta remember I can turn in this place. It's a lantern. And it's still lit.
Of course it is. The sacred flames in the 4 lanterns here have burned for centuries. Anyone who extinguishes even one of them would be put to death immediately.
So that's why they're outfitted with glass wind guards. Still, I better keep my distance, just in case. So the moon and these lanterns were the only sources of light up here that night?
The rite is performed by the light of the full moon because moonlight is a purifying force.
I see. No touching! I wasn't going to! So serious. Why so serious? That is an adorable picture that Mabel has just posted in the chat. Go look at it, please. Alright, what else is going down? I see a whole bunch of the tapestry just sitting around. Well, let's take a look at this. Whoa! What an amazing wall painting! So this is Lady Kira. Whoa. pan up. Oh, that's what the blade looks like. I'll keep in mind.
Do you see that red mark upon her brow? That is the character for death in Kirayanese. It is a mark of resolve to fight to the end. There are many different marks we make on our bodies, each with a different meaning.
Interesting. Contradiction found already. Exactly. That's what I was thinking. Come to think of it, your benevolence has marks on your face. So did the High Priest.
The High Priest's marks are those of a monk, while mine are of a royal priestess. All members of the Kirianist clergy have such marks upon them.
Death means perseverance now. Yeah. This country is backwards and confusing, and I'm so lost.
The shape and location of the marks vary in accordance to conditions like status and age. And all records about them are kept at Temple.
So it's kind of like a national ID registry, huh? If you wanted to be technical about it. You Americans, you don't know shit. Okay. Is that a weapon in her hand?
Yes, it is Lady Kira's dagger, the very same one used in the rite. It is made to resemble a warbad, the bird Lady Kira's fashioned herself
after. So that dagger is the weapon that took the High Priest's life.
If you wish to know more about Lady Kira, you need but ask.
I get the feeling she's going to be super relevant to this case. I should definitely ask the priestess for more details later. Right, maybe after I finish looking around for things. There's some markings on the walls. This mountain face is like a towering wall. There are characters carved into it, but I have no idea what they mean.
There is a prison at the apex of this mountain.
A prison? Way up there?
It is said that Lady Kira laid those she defeated to rest atop this mountain, so that their souls would not spawn evil spirits.
I'm feeling queasy just thinking about being all the way up there. And the fact that it's a prison just makes it worse. Woof. Okay, we got some more text. Some of that stuff. More and more text, more and more walls. Can you tell that I've just kind of been skirting around the obvious? Okay. Well, Shadow says, did I tell you that this was the game that inspired your mythical creature AU? Ooh. Well, that's kind of nice. Comes with a fair share of problems. Why would a bird fashion herself after a bird? Why would a bird have a bird-shaped knife? We will never know. Maybe they just liked abusing their own kind. I don't know. Let's take a closer look, shall we? Oh! Oh, gruesome. It's been stained red by the High Priest's blood.
The spring shall run red upon Lady Kira's return.
What's that from?
An old legend.
Wait, does that mean that the rebel hunting Lady Kira is the... Wait, in the newspaper is the real deal? No, oh, that's crazy talk. Somebody's a religious fanatic. Hey, isn't that Lady Kira's robe?
Oh, Holy Mother, Lady Kira's robe is...
I know how you feel, but we should leave it as it is to preserve the crime scene.
You imbecile! This is the actual robe Lady Kira once wore!
It is? What the heck is it made of? I mean, nothing should look this good after a few hundred years. We use a very good... Yeah, we use a very good cleaner, is what it is. Somebody's a religious fanatic. You mean almost this whole country so far? I mean someone who's ridiculously a religious fanatic. Someone who took it way too far. A religious fanatic and a psychopath.
Enough. If I say it's the actual robe, it is the actual robe. That foul murderer shall not get away with this.
It's tough to see a piece of history sloppily tossed on the ground like this, though. It even looks like it's been mended a number of times. This robe kind of smells. How dare you insult such a sacred piece of cloth? No, I mean, sir, No, I mean, it smells like incense.
Oh, I see. The scent you detected is from the sacred incense used to purify Lady Kira's robe. Whenever a rite is to be performed, the robe is first scented with sacred incense.
If this still smells like incense now, the scent must have been much stronger last night when the victim was killed. And it would definitely end up on someone else's clothes. Okay. Oh. I'll look at that in a bit. Whoa! This is blood! No shit, Sir Sherlock.
This is a statue of the a warbod, the bird on which Lady Kira based her appearance.
And all of this blood is from the High Priest, huh?
He no doubt embraced the statue in the hope that Lady Kira would save him from death. May his soul rest in peace.
Considering the amount of blood, he must have been stabbed with considerable force. Oh, there's no way Maya would be strong enough to deliver such a blow. Yeah, I'll try and explain that to other people. Anyway, yeah, I see this little letter sitting over here. A bloodstained scrap of paper. Looks like some kind of note or letter, perhaps. But it's written in Kirainese, so I can't read a lick.
Let me see that.
Oh, good! Most of it has been blood splattered. Yay.
Once the flame is lit, then... cream gravy.
Oh, that...
will be... This is simply impossible to read. Wait.
What is it?
This stamp in the lower right. It's the mark of those insurgents. The Defiant Dragons.
The Rebel Group? What's it doing here? Is there some kind of connection between the High Priest and the rebels? I'd say. Good lord. I just looked at that picture. Confused. Looks like that about does it for this area. Okay, and now we need to do a little bit of rotating. Let me see. Well, hey, there's some other stuff with this from this angle. It's a statue of a bird. I should take a closer look later. Oh, what? Frickin' really? Look, the bird's missing its eye. I feel sorry for the poor fella. Are you the one who took it? Of course not!
This statue has been here for ages. I suppose some damage is to be expected. I shall ask my mother to have it repaired.
No wonder there are no lawyers left. I'd leave too, if I was always treated like this. Number Wang, time to rotate the board. I don't think I'll find anything else of interest around here. Are you sure? Okay, well, I can definitely see the lantern from here, but I'm pretty sure I'm even farther away from it now, so... Ooh, okay, well, there's the back. I see that this has been broken. Huh? There's something hanging off the ritual curtain there. Oh, dear. That almost looks like, kind of looks like Bigfoot. The shape of it. These look like those prayer flags down at the Plaza of Devotion.
Except they are arranged like no prayer flag I have ever seen.
How so?
All of these flags have been sewn together.
Hey, you're right. It's like they're one big banner now.
There is something written on a piece of it. Donated by Tarust Inmi. It seems this piece is from a donation Abbot Inmi made at some point.
Okay, so he gives gifts. And then they are immediately torn to shreds. How neat. During the rite, the inner sanctum was fully enclosed by this ritual curtain, making this case something of a locked room mystery. Very good. We've been through several of them.
The Purification Rite is akin to a bathing ritual for Lady Kira. Therefore, it must be closed off from the outside world.
Oh, so the inner sanctum is like her private bathroom? Indeed. So see to it that you keep it clean. Alright, I promise not to piss in the snow. This flap in the center acts as the ritual curtain's door. That's about it. And what was that shrill scream for just now? It's just... I'm afraid of heights. I didn't notice it was... Oh, wait, it as I was climbing up, but now that I can see all the way down... I guess that flight of stairs from the Plaza of Devotion really is the only way up or down. Shoot! Why haven't you people made an elevator yet? Right. What? I guess this is the... Wait a minute. Here, hold on. I should be able to click on the thing, right? Or wait, did I already click on the thing? Here, let's click. Oh, no. No! No! Son of a bitch! In the distance, you hear Edgeworth loudly objecting to that comment. Elevators, damn it. I think I better go check. How is that closer to the lantern? Whatever. Fine. Okay. Weird snowbank thing. There's no snow here. Maybe it was removed because it would interfere with the rite? The day before the rite, the temperature in this area plunged below freezing. Even the Plaza of Devotion was covered in a layer of white frost. It must be the elevation. It was all that cold back in town, as I recall. Wasn't. Maybe it says... Oh, it's not sure. What even are you? You sure you're an owl? And not a raptor or something? Conductor, angry Scottish bird noises. What would that even sound like? Bark! This lantern is damaged. The wind guard is completely broken. Damaged? Was this your doing? No! I didn't even touch it! Then perhaps a falling rock struck it. I will request that it be repaired when we are finished here. Of course, I doubt you will live long enough to see it restored. I'll be back to take a look, you'll see! I'll be back on these sacred realms. The snow has obviously been cleared away here, and the lantern is broken. I still have that camera I brought to take pictures of my trip. I should snap one on this area here, just in case. Oh dear. Is flash photography allowed here? I feel like it probably isn't. Nothing else particularly interesting here. I'd have to take a guess and say that's probably everything. And I think now I need to... Oh, wait a minute. What are you? This rock must have fallen from higher up the mountain. Dang, that's a heck of a boulder. It's like the perfect perch for taking a peek over that curtain. Well, up I go. Ah! Wow, what an incredible view. It almost boggles the mind. Get down from there this instant. Right, sorry. I'll be right down. It looks like the inner sanctum is just slightly higher up than the top of that mountain. Heck of a mountainscape. I guess that confirms that the stairs from the Plaza of Devotion is the only way up here. God, it's freezing. Why didn't I bring a parka or just something? Anything else sitting around here? I don't know. I know I probably need to ask a few more questions, but... yeah, I believe that's everything. Okay, well, let's have a chat then. Could you tell me about this place, Your Benevolence? Ace Attorney, spirit of being very, very cold. I have nothing to say to you, lawyer. Is that because you don't actually know much about it? Yeah, now it's effective pride, eh? Tell me about it then. You ill-mannered. I am the crown princess of Curain. There is nothing I do not know.
Nina!
Oh, hi. You came up here too. Whoa, where'd she come from? Hey, no cheating.
Silence, bobbed head. Nina's knowledge is my knowledge. End of discussion.
What is she, your pocket internet?
This spring is where Lady Kira came to cleanse her body of the blood of battle. And today's Purification Rite is a ceremony that traces its origins back to those days.
You like when Nina just slides into view.
Cleansing Lady Kira's robe in this sacred water lends one courage for the next battle.
I see. Thank you for that excellent explanation.
Commoners are normally barred from here, except for the day of the rite.
Who normally controls the access to this place?
The High Priest and his family are responsible for that.
The High Priest and his family, huh?
Noted!
Well, let's talk about your fans. Yeah, right. Could you tell me about the High Priest and his family?
Abadinmi lived with his wife and his disciple, Acolyte Pure Zealot. A young man the couple took into their home upon finding him near our kingdom's border.
Speaking of his wife, isn't she the one who usually plays the role of Lady Kira?
Yes, but as she is with child, the role was appointed to someone else. The killer no doubt offered to stand in, as she saw it as a chance to slay the High Priest.
No, you have it backwards. He was the one who asked Maya to stand in. Pronounced Pare Zalat. Oh. Oh, for God's sakes.
Then that braggart must have established her qualifications.
I'm really not sure how she could. Gary. the puns. Yeah, it's also a pun of Zealot, possibly. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Besides, why didn't you stand in for the High Priest's wife, then?
Did I not tell you before? As a direct descendant of the Holy Mother, the role of Lady Kira is forbidden to me.
But boy, it would have been hilarious if you were the one that was on trial here.
For those descended of her holiness must not defile their bodies with the blood of battle.
Oh, yeah. You did say that, didn't you? I should probably talk with the High Priest's wife and Acolyte Zealot later, too. Alright. Let's talk about Lady Kira. So could you tell me more about this Lady Kira?
As an outsider, I suppose your ignorance is all but unavoidable.
Whatever happened to you need but ask?
Nyan!
Get out of here.
Lady Kira was the Holy Mother's younger sister. But unlike her older sister, she lacked the ability to channel spirits. However, it is said that none could equal her skill with the dagger.
Dagger? Well, this became relevant fast.
The Holy Mother guides our soul, and Lady Kira keeps the peace with her dagger. Lady Kira was prepared to die for her people. She cloaked herself in a sacred battle robe and concealed her face, as her sister did.
Oh, okay, but who was she fighting against?
Throughout our history, we have been set upon by rebels. Now is no different. For our enemy now is the Defiant Dragons, led by that insurgent Dirk.
So Lady Kira played a role akin to the police, huh? So what's with the bird imagery?
Lady Kira's robe is fashioned in the likeness of a warbird. It is a fearsome bird that is unique to Kirain.
I see. And what about the recent rebel hunter, Lady Kira? Who do you think she is?
I have heard about her, but I have yet to ascertain the truth. However, I believe her to be a vigilante, or more precisely, a patriot.
Funny Stuff says, imagine the police, but instead of guns, they're just one lady, and they just stab you. You're a criminal. So even Princess Rafa doesn't know the true identity of the rebel hunter, huh? Rightio, can we get off this friggin' mountain? I'm freaking freezing in here, Mr. Bigglesworth. That about does it for the Inner Sanctum. I should probably head back to the Plaza of Devotion and let Emma know I'm done. After all, she's the one putting her neck on the line for me to investigate this place. What are you staring at? Rightio. So cold. So very, very cold. Alright, May 10th. Plaza of Devotion. Wow, they're still praying!
The religious devotion of our people is the pride of our kingdom. Come what may, they will continue to pray until tomorrow afternoon.
Well, I will say this. This level of devotion is certainly to be respected. Now to find Emma.
You there, wait. I want to ask you something.
Okay. The prayer. I can't feel my legs. Oh, okay.
You know me? Do I know you?
Well, I'm Phoenix. Phoenix Wright. I'm a lawyer.
No. I want to know if you know who I am.
How should I know? I've never even seen you before. This guy's acting really strange. I wonder if he has amnesia or something. I should talk to him a little more, just in case he's connected to this case somehow. That's how it should work for everybody. Just talk to everybody, because they're all somehow involved. Are you having trouble remembering who you are? Are you like a mountain climber? Yeah, I'm sorry if I offended you. What the hell? Ooh, I thought he was gonna pull a weapon on me. What? Jesus! Hungry boy. But he's just pulling some snack out, like, one after another.
I'm trying to remember what I'm supposed to do. I know it's something important.
Do you know this man or something, bobbed head?
No, I said I've never seen him before, didn't I?
Are you Lady Kira?
You know of Lady Kira? Then you are Kyrianese, I take it.
Maybe.
Wait, are those lizards he's eating? Yep.
What, you want one?
No, thanks. I just ate.
Now I remember. Get a load of this. Oh.
The hell? What the? What are you?
Well,
what?
I believe he suffers from a far more serious malady than mere memory loss.
no good, huh? I guess I'll try something else.
Do a flip!
So, who was that man? And what did he want, barbed head?
I wish I knew. Probably because of the lizards. Hey, Mr. Wright. Oh, what now? Oh, sorry, Emma.
What's wrong? I didn't surprise you that badly, did I?
Oh, no, it's nothing. I'm just flummoxed. Actually, I've been looking for you. I wanted to tell you I investigated the crime scene. I hope it wasn't too much trouble getting my investigation of the Inner Sanctum approved.
Oh, it was fine. Prosecutor Sadmad, he gave his okay straight away.
Seems like a rather fair-minded prosecutor.
He said that you'd probably give up once you saw the crime scene for yourself. And that moving on before the trial began would be the smart thing to do.
Okay, more stuck up than I did. He must be feeling really confident about his case. Well, I don't know. Have you seen the frickin' place? Very bloody, and only 2 people. Yes. Well, just so you know, I have no intention of giving up.
Yeah, I figured. That's why I prepared a little gift for you. I thought it might help your investigation.
Luminol!
Here, it's all yours. I wanted to bring you a bunch of other forensics tools, but they were confiscated at the airport.
What are you doing with this stuff? This metal powder?
I'm sorry, that's for dusting for fingerprints.
You can't have this on the plane.
What? Shadow says, did I ask this already? You're gonna ask again. Has Edgeworth ever said the word okay? Good question. Has he ever said I'm fine before? I feel like he really should. That seems to perk up everybody. Luminol testing fluid. This actually might come in handy.
Also, I made a copy of the crime scene photo for you.
Thanks. All this will definitely come in handy. Yuck. So this is what the High Priest's body looked like after the murder. I'll keep this along with the picture I took at the crime scene. He always thought he said, all right, well, and fine exclusively. Never the word, okay. You know what? Actually, I feel like he probably did, now that I say it in that accent. Funny Stuff said, I feel like Sad Madhi is one of the only prosecutors who isn't designed to make you hate his guts immediately. Yeah, he's peaceful. He's fine.
Oh, yeah! The dead questioning Maya.
Really? I should go pay her a visit then. Ness voice.
Okay.
Poor Maya. She must be feeling pretty lonely. I should let her know that I'll be defending her too. Oh, shoot. Look at the time. I gotta get going. You sure seem busy.
That's because his
ephemeral holiness. Okay, I know holiness, not ephemeral.
Ephemeral holiness is a real slave driver.
His ephemeral holiness?
Prosecutor Sad Madhi. He's like the world's hardest riddle, wrapped in a flowy stash. Keep wondering if it's just a clash of cultures type of thing, you know? Like, he'll ask the most insane things of me without batting a single long eyelash of his.
This prosecutor Sad Madhi sounds like he's used to holding some serious clout. Why do I have such bad luck with prosecutors? First it was the glimmerous fop. And now that I'm finally rid of that grating, bling-loving Europhile, I get this guy.
What'd you just say?
Oh, no, now I'm really gonna be late. They'll probably make me listen to one of those really long sutras again. I'll see you later. Jeez. Gal needs a heck of a lot of, winding down. He makes her listen to sutras? Sounds like Emma's got it pretty rough, too.
You just called me a fop? Air forehead.
Actually, Air Forehead is nowhere in this country. Never mind.
She does not appreciate Prosecutor Satmadhi's sutras. What ingratitude. It appears that she, too, is lacking in religious devotion.
Maybe she should do some prayers. I feel like they're forcing her to do that. I don't think that's what the problem is here. Besides, Emma's not even a Curianist. Alright. Do you have anything to say before I head off? No, you don't. Alright. Well, you leave me the hell alone while I go to the detention center and I have a chit-chat with, the killer. I mean, Maya. May 10th, detention center.
Nick! I knew you'd come.
Maya, she sure looks tired. How you holding up?
It wasn't me! But no one will believe me.
I have to admit, I'm still a bit in shock. Who'd have thought you'd get caught up in something like this? And so far from home. But I'm gonna defend you, so hang in there. We can do this if we work together. It's a shame you probably can't be on the, Actually, can you be in the, Technically, I suppose you can be on the defense's side as long as you're not being interrogated. Yay! This is all my fault. I mean, you come to Curaine just to visit me. We hadn't seen each other in ages, and then this happens. I haven't seen her this down in ages either. Come on, remember who you're talking to. Besides, I thought you'd be used to being the usual suspect by now. Exactly. Again, you are the damsel in distress. You know, like the exact definition of it. I guess you're right. And you've saved me every time. Yep. So just tell me everything you can, and let's go from there. Damn, why are you here? Bombhead, stop stalling and go straight to the matter of true.
We know she's the murderer, therefore, it is time for her confession.
Your benevolence! What brings the royal priestess to a place like this?
I am watching over this lawyer to keep him from tampering with anything in this case. Now, out with it. Confess your crime.
Please, your benevolence, could you please take it down a notch or three? Maya, please tell me what you can. I know this must be difficult, but anything you can remember might help.
Sure. Okay.
Very well, let's see. Again, how? How did the death go on? I didn't kill the high priest. I wouldn't even dream of it. I mean, he always treated me so well. Abbot Inmee was an important figure with a ton of duties, including training acolytes. He was really kind, even to a foreigner like me. He even invited me over to his house whenever I was between training sessions. How could I ever kill someone like that? Sounds like a really good person. I think I would have liked him. That's just shame. Funny Stuff says, since this is a 3D environment, Rafa is closer to you than she talks than Maya. Yes, that's one thing that really threw me off too. It's just like, oh god, get out of my face. Because I always imagine that, you know, with these kinds of setups, it's one person sitting in a chair right in front of the window, and then another person sitting right in front of the window too. It was so much fun! I got to enjoy meals with his family and everything. And his wife was a master of Curianese cuisine. I never eaten better in my life. Not even when we ate delicious burgers? Damn. I feel attacked. It's like they were her family, and home away from home in this foreign land. They must have been a source of comfort, what with being here for training all alone. Look out, Phoenix. Your burgers have been one-upped. Maya goes to Burger Barn with Nayuta. But what? I can't completely deny the charge either. Nuh-uh. As I suspected, the snake has shown her true colors at last. Your benevolence, please. I'm trying to figure out what really happened here. So what do you mean you can't completely deny the charge? That is a hilarious image in your head and you want to see it now. That'd be great. Well, during the Purification Rite, I suddenly got really, really sleepy. The next thing I knew, Abbot Inmee was, you know... You suddenly got sleepy? So then you didn't actually see the High Priest get murdered? No, I didn't, but... If I was possessed by some crazed spirit while I was asleep, then... Ah, yes, the whole possessed by a spirit thing.
What an excuse. How dare you pin your crime on another person's soul? Be honest. What you call training is but an extended vacation in reality. And that training here is simply for prestige.
No, it's not like that at all! She's devoted, damn it. I'm training to become the master of the Curaine channeling technique.
A neophyte practitioner, such as you, become a channeling master? I think not. The spiritual power required is beyond the means of an outsider like you.
Rafa seems to really hate fakers. But Maya does actually have the power to channel spirits. I should let Rafa know. Your benevolence. I wouldn't call Maya a neophyte because she can already wait, Nick. What?
Can I talk to you for a second?
Why is she whispering all of a sudden?
I want to keep my spirit channeling ability a secret while I'm here, Nick.
What? Why?
I'll, explain later.
Just keep it a secret for now, okay? If you say so. What's that all about? I swear we're not, we're not whispering anything weird.
What is all that whispering about over there?
Oh, it's nothing, really. I'll have to ask about this later when Princess Rafa's not around. Oh, I almost forgot. Nick? Yes? About Abbott Inmee's murder, there was something I noticed that I thought strange. Oh? By all means. So, what was it you noticed? Well, you probably won't believe me, but why don't you let me be the judge of that? Man, I've seen some weird shit. What could you possibly throw at me that would confuse me any more than I've already been confused? Okay, so you know that spring? The spring? You mean the pool in front of the Warbod statue? Yes, that. The water in there was dark red. And when I say dark red, I mean blood red. Oh, that? Yeah, I saw it too. You did? Yeah, the high priest's blood turned it red. What? No, that's not what I meant. The spring was red before he was killed. What? Wait, so it was already red? Even before the high priest was killed? Yeah, I noticed it during the Purification Rite, just before I passed out. It's just like the ancient legend says. What ancient? Are you that daft? You heard about it, not too... I guess the cold probably got to you. The spring shall run red upon Lady Kira's return. That's how it goes anyway. Hold on. Yes, there's a legend about the inner sanctum that says just that. But the water runs red this time thanks to the murder. The police investigation confirmed it. Perhaps your eyes were deceived by the lantern light reflecting off of the water. I don't think that was it, though. An ancient legend, huh? I wonder if it's connected to this murder somehow. Oh, you know it is. That's this game in a nutshell. Everything's connected. Nick? Yes? So, actually, there's one more thing. Yeah? What's up with Maya? She keeps looking over at her benevolence like she's worried what Rafa will think. One more thing. There's something I want to show you. There is. I found this at the inner sanctum after I came to. Ooh, a note. I can't read it. Is this a letter? It's in Curianese. Somebody's been ripping up tabloids and, making... It's like, we have your daughter. If you want to see her again, please mail this money to X place. See the stamp on the far left at the end of the letter? Does it look familiar? Uh-oh. Dragons! This red stamp here? That's the mark of Lady Kira. Oh, right. Wait, it just looks like the mark of her forehead. Lady Kira, you say? Let me... Oh, wait, no. What, is that Lady Kira's mark? I don't know. They look so similar. I don't know this language. Why? This is... What? What does it say? Do not perform the rite. I know what you are planning, Lady Kira. That sounds like a threat or a warning. Whoever's pretending to be Lady Kira was pressuring the High Priest to stop the rite. Yeah, that's what it looks like to me, too. Nick, do you think? Wait. First, there's that ancient legend. The legend? Fucking legend! The spirit shall run red upon Lady Kira's return. Now there's also Lady Kira's warning. Plus, with a Warbot dagger being eyed as the murder weapon, don't tell me. That's why she has to be the real deal. It gives me chills just thinking about it. I bet Lady Kira's spirit possessed the sacred robe or something. Don't tell me. You actually believe that the real Lady Kira returned to kill the High Priest? Don't be silly, Nick. Huh? Historical figures don't come back to life. I mean, give me a break. But you were saying only yesterday how it was more fun to believe that she's the real deal. Yeah, yesterday. I'm a changed woman. I have changed. I have seen the light. I've seen so many things in my life. And now I am anew. I wish I could keep on entertaining that fantasy too. But the fact is, we're dealing with a murder here. Thus, my days of dreaming have come to an end. Why? I'm gonna keep it real from now on. And you should too, Nick. I thought you said I was the boring one because I was keeping it real. Sorry, I guess I've outgrown that stepladder argument we always have. No! No, keep having that stepladder argument, please! I think you mean ladder, Maya? So, what do you mean by keeping it real?
When keeping it real goes wrong.
Funny Stuff says key lime pie. Damn it, now I want pie. Oh, so you know how someone is dressing up like Lady Kira and capturing rebels, right? Oh, you mean the rebel hunter Lady Kira in the papers? Yeah, that one. I think that's who probably sent the warning. What nonsense is this? You dare to suggest that Abbot Inmee was slain by Lady Kira? You nincompoop. Dick! The rebel hunter is sure to be a vigilante who loves this kingdom. And it is that patriotism that led them to cloak their identity in the guise of Lady Kira. Such a patriot would never slay the High Priest. I guess it's only natural for Princess Rayfa to see it that way, but I can't let it go at that. Besides, why would such a vigilante want to stop the Purification Rite in the first place? Bitby, can you go into the court record and look at the ransom note image again? You need to check something. Did I even get that note? Yeah, not sure if I got it at this point. I haven't figured that out yet. I rest my case. Still, if this rebel hunter had a compelling enough reason, they might have killed the High Priest after he ignored their warning. You big dummy! You can't fool me. It was you who forged that warning letter. You are trying to shed your guilt onto our most sacred Lady Kira. Admit it. No, I'd never do such a thing. Maybe I'll get it after the main conversation. Yeah, probably. Now, your benevolence. Let's try to remain rational about this. Oh no, you're showing your fangs. Maya, did you show that letter to the police? No. I was afraid that it would anger everybody needlessly. So I was waiting to show it to you, Nick. And judging by her benevolence's reaction, I'd say Maya was right to be worried. Wait, what are... There it is! Take a look at the thing. Also, yeah, there's some weird staples on the thing, too. Weird. There are a number of places on this letter where there are 3 holes in a row. I don't believe staples are shaped like this. Are these supposed to be some sort of message, too? Not that we'll be finding out anytime soon, I suspect. There we go. Anyway, do you need to see the whole message, or did you just need to see, like, a little bit of it? All right, accused, wrap it up. The whole thing. Now, what do you see in here that looks weird, Shadow? I am confused. See, I don't know. I'm trying to think of, like, what could be that shape. Did you, like, get a screen grab or something? Nice one. I guess they have more questions for me. Yeah, at least I have a better idea of what we're up against now. Nick, there's something I've been meaning to say. I don't need a lawyer this time. No! I know exactly what you're doing. You're trying to push me away because you think you're gonna lose and you don't want me to die too, but shut your face. What are you talking about? It's just, you know they have that Defense Culpability Act here in Kirain, right? Well, if I'm found guilty, you'll be charged with abetting a criminal. Maya, thanks for thinking of me, but... Don't worry, Maya. We'll pull through this together somehow. We always have, haven't we? Yeah, but we're not in Kansas anymore, you know? Shut up. Oh my god. If it was folded and stabbed with a fork. Interesting. Shadow says, why would you stab a letter with a fork? Was someone trying to eat the letter? Why not? Delicious letters. Delicious paper from a newspaper. True, but I've been through one trial here already. So I know what I'm getting myself into. We're gonna win this one no matter what. Because I believe in your innocence. Yeah, I know. You've always won because of your faith in me. Paper. That's right. So it's all aboard the Phoenix Freedom Express. Thank you, Nick. Well, I'll see you later. She turned around on that pretty quick. Bravado will not save you tomorrow, and by then it will be too late to ask for mercy. We're gonna beat this charge. You'll see. I don't care to understand every single word that was spoken. But I don't like the sound of that Phoenix Freedom Express one bit. What? Here, go ahead. Blow the whistle. Meep, meep. Don't tell me you don't know what Freedom Express refers to. Of course I know. Do not presume to know what I do not know. Have you never seen a train? Conductor Wright. I'm no closer to understanding why someone would want the High Priest dead. But given the use of the Warbot dagger and the existence of the warning letter, I'd say the rebel hunter disguised as Lady Kira is the real prime suspect. Might help if I know a little more about this modern-day Lady Kira. I wonder if anyone has any info on them. Maybe the first thing I should do is go someplace where locals like to gather. Nice hint. Oh, Shadow. Oh, God. Shadow is editing a thing. Oh, my God. I'm looking forward to this. To the bar! Oh, actually, yeah, the bazaar. You're not far off. I mean, I don't know if they'd sell any liquor here. They might. I guess the bazaar is as good place to start as any. Now, who should I... Oh, hey, you followed me here. I see. So that is what a Freedom Express is. God damn! Consulting her pocket internet again, I see. Mr. Wright! Oh, that sounds like... Howdy. Is Miss Maya okay? I believe her, Mr. Wright. I know she didn't do it. Do you now, boy? Paul Kuka! Your benevolence! You mustn't trust in lawyers, you. Are you not the accused from the last trial? Maybe. Oh, What's wrong, Albie? Your benevolence speaks
with the, You may speak in the vernacular, little monk. Now, what is your name? Yes, your benevolence. I'll be your guide, your benevolence. Know this, Albie. Your soul is only as clean or filthy as the company you keep.
I wish he'd stop insinuating that all lawyers are trash. Oh, shoot. It disconnected. Give me a moment. You jostle this thing the wrong way, and suddenly all hell breaks loose. There we go.
Please forgive me, your benevolence, but Mr. Wright is a very trustworthy man. And I trust him as a lawyer. What's this? I'm sorry. Forgive my insolence. If a common boy such as he can place his trust in lawyers, it can only be because of my failure at the Hall of Justice the other day. Oh. Mr. Wright, her benevolence is sunk into the ground! She must really feel responsible for what happened in court that day.
Let's give her some breathing room for now. I'm sure she'll be back on her feet in no time. And chewing my ears out as usual. In the meantime, do you mind if I ask you some questions?
Of course not. I'm always glad to help.
Score 1 for right. Okay then. I guess you are a guide, so quite literally you would know everything in the situation. Oh no, Maple has posted a picture. What are you? Good lord. What? I'm trying to figure out what this program even is. It's derpy. I don't know, I think I'm cool with it. What is that? Good question. So what have you heard about the rebel hunter that was in the newspaper?
Everyone's overjoyed at her appearance. They say she's the modern-day Lady Kira.
Oh, no. Oh, okay. This is a comparison between the death character and the Defiant Dragon symbol. Right. So, I got that wrong. I got that very, very wrong. Cool. Call it rubbed directly into my face. And there is a wabbit in the right in the bazaar. Aw, adorable. So they're treating this rebel hunter like a mysterious protector of the people, huh?
People have been on edge recently, what with that jailbreak and stuff. I sure hope they catch that escaped prisoner soon.
Escaped prisoner?
Yes, he was one of the vicious rebels that Lady Kira had captured.
So there's a hardened criminal on the loose. That is bad news.
Yes, but the modern-day Lady Kira is also super amazing. I mean, she takes down big, scary rebels all by herself. She beats criminals and doesn't afraid of anything.
Yeah, that's not exactly something just anyone can do. Jeez, you guys are posting so many things, including bees. Someone that strong could have easily overpowered and killed the High Priest. And what about that escaped prisoner, Albie? Ah, yes, let's think about that one.
Amazing, she can murder rebels.
So, what's the escaped prisoner supposed to be like?
They say he's a vicious fiend who serves as Dirk's right-hand man.
Dirk, as in the leader of that rebel group? We're gonna find out that this dude's a swell guy.
Yes, the escapee serves that dreadful master of the Defiant Dragons. They say the prisoner's a former soldier and that he wields a big, scary knife. Rumor has it, he's a cold-blooded killer to boot.
He sounds like a really dangerous man.
He is, but the police still can't find him even after an exhaustive search.
Wait, I remember hearing about a prison.
There is a prison at the apex of this mountain.
A prison? Way up there? the prison at the top of the Inner Sanctum's mountain, right? How did they even break out?
No one really knows. He supposedly did it without any tools to speak of, too. Some say he must have fallen to his death. Personally, I'd like to believe he did. Otherwise, something like that terrible incident might happen again.
Terrible incident? Oh, look at the puppy. Hold on. Oh, look at his forehead. Adorable. Shadow says, everyone's over here being super scared of Dirk because he's a wanted criminal and the leader of the rebels, and then there's me, fanboying hard. Yes, he looks very studly and strong. Anyway, yeah, let's hear about the terrible incident. What was that about a terrible incident, Albie?
It happened before I was even born, but
Strong man.
Queen Amora, the previous queen, was assassinated. And it was the rebel leader Dirk who did it.
The previous queen was assassinated? That's kind of unsettling.
Oh, it was the terrible deed of a heinous sinner. I mean, to take the life of such a gentle queen. Only someone with a dark, defiled soul could have done that.
They really take their queen seriously here. Like God-worshipping level serious. It really would take some pretty bold and blasphemous... someone pretty bold and blasphemous to assassinate one.
Those defiant dragon rebels are not afraid to do anything to accomplish their goals. That's why, with that escaped prisoner on the loose, who knows who might be killed next?
Bork. So that's why the people of Curain are so afraid of that escapee. And why they want the rebel hunter to take him out along with the other rebels. So, is there anything else you can tell me about the rebel hunter, Lady Kira Albie? Lady Kira Albie, rather?
I was just thinking there was something else, but, oh, what was it? Oh, yeah, here.
What is it? Shadow found it. Ah, there, arrow. Hello.
Why, that's the Warbot arrow.
Feeling better now, your benevolence?
This is no time to be feeling sorry for myself, for I am the Crown Prince of Curain.
Princess, rather.
Now let me see that boy. Yes, your benevolence.
The arrow? The arrow? She only used one freaking arrow.
It looks very much like one of the legendary weapons Lady Kira once used in battle.
A three-pronged arrow? That's not gonna penetrate anything. I could swear I've seen something resembling that arrowhead recently. Where did Shadow find it, Albie?
Near Abbot Inmi's house.
Near the victim's house, huh? Something tells me I better look into this. Can I go to his house, please? Albie, can I ask you to take me to the High Priest's house?
Yes, of course.
Come to think of it, he was married, wasn't he? And his wife is the one who usually plays the part of Lady Kira in the Purification Rite? I should probably talk to her, too. Oh, abso-freaking-lutely. Alright, gang. Let's go. Dum-ba-dee-dum-dum-dum. Alright, this place, of course. May 10th, High Priest's house. So this is where the High Priest lived. Wait a minute. This is where they brought me when my back gave out. And a woman in front of the altar. She must be the High Priest's wife. Suppose I have no choice but to examine her. Can't look at anything else. Alright, sure. Excuse me. Oh, wow. You look grim.
Yes. May I help you?
I was hoping to speak with the High Priest's wife. Are you she? Funny Stuff says, I like that small TV. Same here.
Please forgive the intrusion, Lady Belab.
Believe? Believe?
Oh my, your benevolence. Please, be at ease. What a terrible time this must be for you. I owe much to your husband. You have my deepest sympathies for your tragic loss.
Believe in me.
You honor me with your kind words. Look, dear, the royal priestess has come to visit us. Yes? Mm-hmm. What's that? Oh, of course.
She's talking with her funeral picture. With his funeral picture, rather. Oh no. Oh dear. Funny Stuff says, also, this is your least favorite case in this game only because it makes you really sad. Yeah, I'm getting a whole lot of sadness going on. What is it with today and sadness? Jesus.
My husband, too, is delighted that the royal priestess has graced us with her presence. You can speak with Abbot in me? No, I don't possess the power to speak with the dead, but I can feel his presence. What's that? No, I can wait till later, dear.
She's definitely speaking with him.
So, your benevolence. What is it that brings you to my humble abode? This lawyer is investigating your husband's death, and I am watching him to ensure he does not tamper with any of the evidence.
I know this must be difficult, but could I ask you some questions? A good friend of mine has fallen under suspicion, you see.
A friend of yours? So then, you must be Maya's friend from the States, correct?
That's right.
I'm sorry, but I'm still grieving. Isn't that right, dear? Yes, I know.
Shadow says case 3 and 5 are really freaking depressing at times. But it's a good balance. Yeah. There's plenty of jokes. I'll take plenty of the jokes.
Abbot and me and his wife were one of the closest and most loving couples in Karain. If she is not ready to talk, I will not allow you to press her any further.
She did just lose the love of her life. Funny Stuff says, I honestly really like case 4 in this game, even though it's the obligatory filler case. Ooh, man, filler case. I love the filler cases in these games because like they tend to be not as not as heavy, and a lot of times they end up being a lot sillier than than other cases. We haven't had a good filler case in forever. Shadow says, I hated case 4 until you saw a certain character. I'm scared. It would be incredibly insensitive of me to force answers out of her right now. But I need to talk to her, and I want to learn more about the High Priest. Plus, there's a warbod arrow that I'll be found near the house. There's too much I need to find out for me to leave just yet. Would it be okay if I stayed here for a little while? Boghead, have you not been listening to a word I said? Look, Your Benevolence, I'm sorry for her loss, but I'm running out of time. So what I will do is promise to leave if she doesn't change her mind.
Please, let me talk to my husband about this. Yes? Yeah, I know. No, don't. Not in front of the royal priestess. No. Yes? What'd you say? You killed them all? Kill every single one of them? Burn the town? Oh, okay. I have incense in the back. Will that do? Alright. Yes. I'll do as you say. Now, if
Oh god, she's going to go... what the heck were they even talking about? They're gonna go burn the town. No! Shoot! What have we done? But no. Maya, help. You made it happen.
you have but poured salt on her wound. This is precisely why you lawyers are so despised.
I was just trying to help Maya's case. I didn't mean to hurt Miss In Me. She was listening.
Could it be that you actually possess a conscience?
Of course I do. But I'm also desperate for information. So, what do you plan to do now? Pass the time by looking around the room, I guess, and see if she changes her mind?
Just see that you do not touch anything you should not.
Guess I should watch what I touch then, just in case Princess Rayfa gets mad at me. Righto. Miss in me. Yep. Ain't a misses anymore. I apologize. Yeah, I'm gonna look at the TV. Oh. The heck? Show us this. Oh my god. That is definitely a Steel Samurai knockoff.
It is the Plumed Punisher, warrior of Neo Twilight Realm. It is based on Lady Kira, and it is the #1 action hero show in Kirain.
The Plumed Punisher, warrior of Neo Twilight Realm. Yes.
Yes, it is an entirely original show created right here in our kingdom.
I'm not so sure about its originality, given its overall look and that theme song.
Is something the matter?
Well, it's just, we have an action hero show back home that is really similar to this. I'm guessing this shows why Maya is so into Lady Kira. Probably. Yes! Sorry, I just gotta jam out to this for a second. Honestly, the theme song is exactly the same as the one for Maya's favorite show. The Steel Samurai, warrior of Neo Old Tokyo. It's a popular action hero series filmed right in LA. Set in a city known as Neo Old Tokyo, it pits the Steel Samurai in mortal combat against his nemesis, the Evil Magistrate. Somewhere Edgeworth just stifled a squeak. Question is, who ripped off who? I smell a possible case. Ooh, good point. We have not seen any kind of cases where it's literally just not murder. Oh, we saw one. But good lord, it doesn't happen often. I really wish we could see more. Shadow says, I forgot this is actually important in this case. Important meaning it was actually talked about in depth for a while. Oh. Maya's collected DVDs and merchandise from that series as long as I've known her. The Plumed Punisher seems awfully similar to that The Plumed Punisher originated here in Kirain. Is that clear, Bobhead? Yes, your benevolence. Note to self, never suggest that again. Are you sure it ain't a ripoff? Ow. A poster of the mountains. With heights and all that. Tough, exact freaking heights. Thank you. Oh, the Inner Sanctum Mountain is featured against these other towering peaks.
Those beautiful mountains are known as the Roof of Kirain.
Ah, I see they have even included Mount Panipani in that poster. Mount Panipani? Is that the smaller peak to the left?
Known as the Little Sanctum, it is just west of the Inner Sanctum. Is it not also beautiful?
Funny Stuff says, don't you know? I have a poster of the exact heights of the hills in my area on my wall just in case. Yes, you know, just like I have every single crop that could possibly be farmed within this area too. Because for God's sakes, there are no mountains anywhere near me! Sorry, sometimes you just want some variety. Shadow just noticed something. Oh, by all means, what did you notice?
But I suppose a lawyer with a defiled soul such as you could not perceive such beauty.
No, it's not true. I think it's absolutely stunning. You don't think you can tell me yet. Okay, keep that under wraps. Funny Stuff says, I have a list of how to say bean and cheese burrito in every language known to man in my back pocket at all times. Holy shit. I suppose you never know when you're going to need a bean burrito. Is this a piece of art of some sort?
What a beautiful orb.
Is something the matter?
Barbed head, take one step back.
Oh, okay, done. Did you spot something?
Yes. Your dismal reflection. It was ruining the orb's beauty.
Did you have to put it like that, your benevolence? Wow, snarky. I'm slowly starting to like you. Stop doing that. Funny Stuff says, oh, I need to actually make that now. That would seem like something you would carry around. Oh my god. Just to pull out of nowhere. Just to be like, hold on. Hold on a second. I know how to order this. Kansai Honomo. And they're just like, ah, yeah. This game looks kind of like checkers or chess.
You mean to say you have never heard of, Kachu Tamal?
I believe that is how you say bean and cheese burrito in this language.
I have heard people describe it as Kiraini's chess.
So, two players take turns moving their pieces in a bid to capture the other's king.
Not quite. In Kaishu Dama, the object is the utter annihilation of your opponent. Furthermore, each piece has a special move that can only be used once per game.
So it's advanced checkers. Special moves? Sounds like a game right up Maya's alley. Did I get that pun? Oh no. Hold, wait, don't say it. Let's move on. Oh, man. This game's gonna be the death of me. Did you get it? Yes. What is this scary-looking spike thing?
It is a floor cushion for heightening a practitioner's mental focus. Your ignorance astounds me. There is not a soul in Kirain who would not recognize this.
A floor cushion? You mean you're supposed to sit on this?
How else would you suggest it be used?
It looks like a torture device to me. Needle beds. This looks like a wastebasket. Hey, there's an envelope sticking out. There are 3 holes in a row near the top. Now, where have I seen holes like these before? Take it!
Scrounging around in other people's garbage like some stray dog. You are a pitiful creature indeed.
What does it say here? Say what you will, but I've got a good job. I've got a job to do.
It says, to the High Priest. You cannot even read. You are even more pitiful than I thought.
Thanks! I will keep your words of wisdom in mind, your benevolence. Guess I should have studied some Kiranis before I came. Like I said, if I ever go to other countries, I'd like to hope that I would put in the effort to learn the language a little bit, just so that I'm not completely an idiot. So the envelope was addressed to the High Priest, huh? But it's empty. Still, there's something about it. I better hang on to it. I just have an inkling. We're gonna need to fingerprint that, aren't we?
What a magnificent altar. Of course it is magnificent. It is for the Holy Mother of... after all.
The Holy Mother? Is she that faceless figure there?
Such insolence! How do you not know of Her Holiness?
Okay, who Her Holiness is on site now.
Do you seek to cross over into the Twilight Realm right in this instant?
Sorry, it won't happen again.
This is why lawyers are so despised.
Are you sure it's not just you despise me?
Now listen well. Depicting Her Holiness's face is the greatest taboo in all of Kyrianism. There are none alive today who know what her face really looks like. And that includes the members of the royal family.
Wow, now there's an unusual custom. It's gotta be one heck of a secret if even the royal family can't know what she looks like. Okay, well, there's that. What else could I waste my time with it? Oh, hello, pictures. Isn't this that justice minister I met? But who's the woman in the picture next to him? She looks really important. Would she be the Queen of Curine? Noted. Random tapestry, just all... God, can you imagine the dust that collects on that? Good lord. Boink! There's a steel samurai patch on this bag. Guess that bag must belong to Maya. She probably left it in here while she was performing that rite. Rummage through it, find random crap. Alright. Oh, it's a wanted poster for the rebel escapee everyone's talking about. What? Let me see that. Wow! That guy looks terrifying. Mabel is going to be RB. Cool. That's our ball. There's a pun there. That's our ball. That's our ball. That's our ball. Senior member of insurgent leadership and former paratrooper of a foreign land, wanted for crimes against the kingdom, considered armed and dangerous. That's a rebel. What the fuck? So he's ex-military, huh?
His appearance alone exudes menace. He must be captured at once.
Shadow says, I always thought it was that's horrible, personally. Is something wrong?
The bounty is 3 million damas. Money that comes out of the people's tax payments. I shall have it lowered to about 1 million damas.
You seem unexpectedly concerned with the people's welfare.
Unexpectedly? How rude! Nana has always taught me that kingdoms that do not value its people come into ruin. As Crown Princess, it is only natural that I care for my people.
How about sending some of that kindness this way?
Well, I suppose I could. If you quit being a lawyer and pay taxes to our kingdom, that is.
Oh well, was worth a shot.
Lady Balib has not had a change of heart, and simply waiting shall not change that.
Can we wait just a little longer? I wonder if she'll ever open up.
Oh, you're still here.
Oh.
Lady Balib?
Mrs. Inme, do you think you're ready to talk?
Is it okay with you, dear? Yes, yes. I will let him know. You should probably get out of here. The town is entirely in flames by now. Lady Balib, you don't have to speak to this lawyer if it's not your wish. No, it's quite all right. If my husband were still with us, he would say... As much as it pains me to have my lovely wife speak on such matters, if it would help to find the truth, then ask whatever you may.
Oh, okay. I'll take you up on your generous offer. Wait, did Miss Inme call herself lovely just now?
Well, whatever are you waiting for? Ask your questions quickly, so your departure must be just and swift.
Yes, of course. Tucky time. I do like how it gates you off. It's like, if there's anything you have to be looking for, it makes sure you do that before you can move on to the next part of the story. And it makes it very clear what you're supposed to be doing. Just so that you don't get easily lost like you would in the previous games. Do you have any idea why your husband might have been killed? Was he acting different or doing anything out of the ordinary lately?
No, I don't recall anything of the sort.
This is really difficult. Did anybody have a grudge against him?
He was a kind man and one of peace. He would never do anything that would cause someone to bear a grudge against him.
Hello! Oh, this is going to be harsh, but okay. These are Cyclocks! This means Miss Inme is trying to hide something from me. This is the Magatama Maya gave me all those years ago. And it has a really amazing power. It reacts when someone is hiding something, and allows me to see the psych locks that are holding that person's mind shut. You lie, madame! Whenever I see any, I only have to touch my Magatama to try and unlock them. Unlocking them all usually allows me to coax the truth out of someone. Let's do it! Poke. The High Priest. Cyclops. They appeared when I asked her whether anyone held a grudge against her husband. That must mean that Miss Inme thought of someone who just might have such a grudge. Let's just stir the pot a little and see what happens. Miss Inme, I have an idea who your husband's real killer might be. You didn't miss much, Maple. We were just looking at stuff. That would be Maya, would it not? No, of course not. It has to be someone with a motive to kill him. This is who I believe had a reason to kill your husband. Lady Kira! I'm going to say... I mean, the Rebel Dirk might have had something to do with it. But... here, we got this thing here. Escape prisoner, wanted poster. That's horrible. Rewarded 3 million. Senior member of insurgent leadership and former paratrooper of former land. Wanted for crimes against the kingdom. Considered armed and dangerous. Contact authorities with any... So, I mean... seems awfully convenient that this dude of all people... But the problem is that I'm gonna try this. I believe the escape prisoner killed your husband. He probably thought that your husband would get in the way of his escape plan.
But were that the case, wouldn't Maya have been slain as well?
Oh. You're right. Guess I better find someone else with... Alright. Whoopsies. Okay, so I guess the person that actually would have done it... let's say Lady Kira. It was the rebel hunter disguised as Lady Kira. Everyone's talking about her. What?
I know not of what you speak.
Really? Because she even made the front page recently.
I am but a humble servant of Lady Kira. What reason would she have to kill someone as insignificant as I?
Actually, I have something that just might show why Lady Kira would kill Abbot Inme. Okay. Why would someone kill him? Let me see. Let me take a look at this. Letter we found at Inner Sanctum. Giant bloodstain makes it impossible. Oh, right, okay. Interesting. I have something that just might show why Lady Kira would kill Abbot Inme. You know, we never look at the Wright's guide. Let's take a look at this. Curtain, full moon. Doop-de-doop-de-doop-de-doop. Purification. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I think I'm going to get on that later. I mean, resembles the three-pronged arrows once used by Lady Kira, discovered near the High Priest. I mean, I'd have to make the assumption that I have something that just might show why Lady Kira would kill Abbot Inme. It might have something to do with the envelope, or, you know, the message. That's what I'm thinking. It appears to be from Lady Kira to the High Priestess. There are holes in row... Let's see. Oh, I think I got it. This is a letter of warning from Lady Kira. Maya found it. It was in the Inner Sanctum, and only Maya and your husband were there at the time. This letter reached its intended recipient, your husband, the High Priest, didn't it?
And how do you know Maya wasn't lying to you? Because I've never seen that letter before, and I doubt my husband ever did either.
Sorry, but I have evidence that proves this warning was meant for your husband. Shadow says, why do I kind of miss the penalties from Cyclops? I don't. Shadow also says, I also would reload every time you got one wrong, but it's weird being able to present everything without repercussions. That's true, yeah. It's just like, where did the pain go? These things got very lenient out of nowhere.
What's that?
It's an envelope addressed to the High Priest. The warning letter was delivered to your husband inside this, wasn't it?
What nonsense is this? How can you prove the warning was delivered in this envelope?
Gotta be some way to prove it. Wait a second. Don't the envelope and the... God, you are really hinting the hell out of this. I think there just might be something that links the envelope to the warning letter.
There is?
Yes, and that proof is right here on the warning letter. Yes. This spot on the warning letter proves that it was delivered in that envelope. That would be these marks. The 3 holes in the envelope are in the same shape and arrangement as the holes in the warning letter. And if you fold the letter in thirds and place it in the envelope, the holes line up. As for what made the holes, I believe it was this. Simple. They were made by this Warbod arrow, one of the weapons favored by Lady Kira. The warning was folded in thirds, placed in the envelope, addressed to the High Priest, and delivered to your husband on the points of this arrow. Sorry if that was a bit harsh. Success. Trust in me, believe in me. Friggin' hell. Are you ready to tell me the truth now?
I admit the warnings were sent to my husband, but he was not an insurgent.
Then why did you keep it a secret?
Because the authorities might have suspected him of being one if I hadn't.
I guess that makes sense. If the rebel hunters was after him, I can see how people might at least suspect.
We are a Kuranist kingdom. As such, rising up against the monarchy is the same as blaspheming Curianism itself.
Your husband was a devout priest of Curianism, and you feared that his good name would be tarnished if the warning went public.
Yes.
That makes sense, but is it the honest truth? What if the High Priest really was a rebel? The rebel hunter would have a motive to kill him. Still, this just doesn't feel like the right time to ask her about it. Alright, well, let's take a look at the warning then. Could you tell me a little more about the warning?
It arrived about 3 days before the Purification Rite. When we woke that morning, it was already there by the side of our bed.
It was by the side of your bed?
Yes. We had the whole house locked up tight. And yet, someone still managed to slip in. Oh, it was so frightening, wasn't it, dear?
But you didn't contact the police because you didn't want them to suspect your husband of being a rebel?
That's right. If only we had told the police, maybe Torust would still be alive today. Oh, lovely wife, no need to fret, my dear. My only regret is that I left you all alone.
Bob, Ted, that is quite enough. Yes, you're probably right. Mrs. Inmate, I'm sorry to have bothered you at such a difficult time.
Don't be silly. I'm happy if I have helped. Your benevolence. May you swiftly shine light upon the truth.
I feel like that was probably like a saying of his.
Bobbed head. You seem bent on casting suspicion upon Lady Kira. And by doing so, you seek to deflect the blame from the real killer, Maya Fey. That is the only logical conclusion.
I'm in no position to disprove her at this point. If only I could find something to support my theory that the High Priest was a rebel. The only other person who might know more about Abbott in me would be Maya. They might be done questioning her by now. Maybe I'll stop by the detention center. Oh, what do you want?
My mother has said what? It seems I must go.
Did something happen?
Yes, my mother has decreed that a rite shall be held for the High Priest's passing, and that she shall conduct the prayer of lament therein. Her Eminence has so decreed, has she? Oh, but you should not concern yourself with a humble priest like my husband. No, it is only natural, considering his meritorious service. The rite will be held at the palace. You are to accompany me there at once, Lady Baloo. Thank you for your benevolence. My husband is the most delighted too.
How wonderful of you, Miss Inme. A direct decree from the Queen. That must be quite an honor. Hurrah. Funny Stuff says, something I never quite figured out is if she's speaking for him through the picture, was her acting crazy, or if his spirit actually spoke through her in a way? No, I think she's crazy. Maya can answer that, I think. Yeah, we'll see.
Bob, Ted, you are coming as well.
But I don't have much time left to investigate it.
As the one charged with monitoring you, you must remain within my sight at all times. Besides, it will take but a moment. Now, come along.
Arguing the point will probably just make things worse for me. I better let her have her way this time. Okay, guess we're going on a field trip, everybody. May 10th, Garant Palace Audience Chamber. Yeah, this is going to be awkward if it turns out he is a rival. Whoa. Oh, this is pretty. Welcome, Lady Balib. Seatbelts, everyone. Couldn't this be a normal field trip? With a bit? No way. So this is the Queen of Kirain. I haven't pulled this voice out in a while. I think I'm going to do, like, Queen of Sauce-esque.
What is wrong with you, bobbed head? Show some respect!
Huh? Should I bow? Or, prostrate myself?
No, it is quite all right. Stay as you are.
Mother.
Your Eminence, I would like to give you thanks to you. You honor both me and my husband. His exemplary service deserves to be honored. Oh, but what a terribly trying time this must be for you, Lady Balib. May my prayer comfort your soul and that of your dearly departed husband. Nothing would please me more. Oh, Your Eminence, your words are wasted on my humble husband and I.
Now that's what I call a commanding presence.
So you are the lawyer of whom my daughter speaks?
Yes, Your Eminence. I am so very honored to make your noble acquaintanceship. I'm humbled to bask in your resplendence. God. Did I overdo it? I have no idea how to talk to a queen. J. Jonah Jameson. Wait a minute. Now you can tell me what I noticed. J. Jonah Jameson was there. Oh, okay, that's what you thought it was. Oh, wait, no. Also, you love this song. Okay, wait a minute. J. Jonah Jameson. I'm getting everybody mixed up in the chat. I apologize severely.
Oh, may the Holy Mother's blessing be upon you. Now then, Lady Believe, let us go to the Chamber of Prayer. Rafa, you are to accompany us too. Yes, Mother.
So do I just sit here and pick my nose? Okay. J. Jonah Jameson. J. the Jet Plane Jameson. Wow, the Queen is seriously something else. Yeah? Oh, okay, prayer of lament. Okay. Yeah, this jackass! Of course. Don't see how that'll do any good.
It's Justice Minister Inga.
Hmm? Who are you, buddy?
Nice to see you again, Mr. Inga.
Again? Have we met?
I'm Phoenix Wright. We met in the accused lobby the other day.
Oh, right. Blue suit. Dragon hair. You're that lawyer who brought my daughter down a peg or two.
Yeah, don't be mad at me. Your daughter?
Yeah, Rafa.
He's Princess Rafa's father. Shoot!
Porky Pig, son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch. Good lord. So he's Queen Garon's husband.
Yeah, he seemed pretty royal. And, you know, fancy stuff. You planning on sticking your fat nose in this mess too?
The accused is a good friend of mine.
Like I said the last time. You better watch yourself, see?
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
You want to question me?
That'd be great.
You got balls for a lawyer. I guess I can play along for a bit. But I got things to do, see? So, I'll have to talk while I work.
Okay, neato. Are you filing paperwork while you're just standing in the throne room? I wanted to let you know that I'll be the defense lawyer on this case too.
Well, don't say I didn't warn you. You only won last time because that idiotic prosecutor filed false charges.
Also, I believe he, a couple of pages ago, I believe he signed a decree that, all Mondays you have to wear slacks.
It's gonna be different this time. I got Curian's top prosecutor on this one, see?
I don't care who I gotta go up against. I'm gonna prove my client's innocent.
You haven't forgotten that little thing called the Defense Culpability Act, have you? Blow this one and you'll suffer the same fate as the accused.
How could I forget?
Yeah, you lawyers are all the same. You strut your stuff till the DC Act comes down hard. Then you start begging and pleading for your lies. It's really hard to watch, I tell you.
Well, I don't plan on letting it come to that. I am strong. I am good, Phoenix. I am decent lawyer. Were you the one who wrote the Defense Culpability Act?
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. What to tell you? Either way, as Justice Minister, I'm gonna enforce the thing.
Okay, so it's your fault. Sweet.
Started as a way to counter the dirty tricks of your trade like falsified evidence. But it turned out to be quite handy. Efficient, even.
Handy? Efficient?
Yeah, made my job real easy. Any goons who cross me or the Goron administration are gonna get just what they deserve. Especially these rebel scum.
You can get away with that here?
Better watch your mouth, lawyer. I enforce the law in Curiancy. And being that I'm the Queen's husband, that makes me king.
Sweat. No. I'm pretty sure the Queen is the boss around here. Yeah. Can't wait to take this guy down a peg. Or two. Inga has a mouthful of bacon every time he talks.
Oh, so freaking chewy. Sucks.
Yeah, in the priest's house, there were pictures of Inga and Garam on the wall. Right.
Go on, say what you're thinking so I can charge you with lesser majesty. I can't get myself arrested now. Listen up, lawyer. We got a low crime rate and a populace that lives in peace. And that's all thanks to the DC Act, so I don't want to hear any more lip about it. But I can't defend my client unless I can speak my mind. Even without the DC Act, Dirk and his insurgent scum buddies' days are numbered.
What's that supposed to mean?
Let's just say I got a little trick up my sleeve. So I'd watch it if I were you. Because you got a defiant attitude, like one of them dragon dupes. Excuse me.
He just burns them.
It's like, that's a good signature. Say, White, you know what these are?
No, what?
Orders of execution.
Fuck, of course they are.
They really pile up if I start slacking off.
What? Boy, a happy populace is a dead populace, apparently. Think the pictures are only because they respect the high authorities? I don't know.
And tomorrow I'll have even more work to do, processing the one for your little friend. And if you really do defend her, I'll have to add one more to the pile for you. But you're not stupid enough to waste your life on that criminal, are you?
Maybe. Inga chews on bacon while sick, apparently. I don't know. I'm trying to base the voice slightly off of J. Jonah Jameson and partially off of oh shoot. What's who's the one? Like Walter Cookhead or something from Loathing in Las Vegas. I forget. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. That guy. Don't worry, I'll make sure to lighten your workload, Inga. I won't give you a single execution order to sign tomorrow.
I can't wait for Phoenix to present him with photos of Spider-Man.
I have returned, Barbed Head. Your benevolence. Are you done with the rite? Yes. It was performed flawlessly. Lady Believe stayed behind to speak with Mother. I hope this'll help ease her sorrow, even if just a little. So, you've been speaking with my father? Yes, you could say that. My father is a great man. He works tirelessly to keep the peace in our kingdom. Curaine, as it stands today, owes everything to the efforts of my mother and to my father. You should feel deeply honored. Under normal circumstances, they would have never spoken so readily with a lawyer. Yes, of course. Seems Rafa doesn't know what her father is really like. No, she probably does. Just, she's scummy like him. Well, now that we're done here, let's go see if I can talk to Maya now. Okay, no, detention is not over yet. Cool. I was wondering. I'm like, maybe not. May 10th, detention center. Oh, it's you, Nick. Maya, are you okay? The questioning wasn't too harsh, was it? Nah, I'm alright. How about you? Make any progress? Well, I haven't found any conclusive evidence that could prove your innocence, but I have a small lead. Really? But for right now, I'd like to ask you about the High Priest. Sure, ask away. Mapley says, well, like a lot of people say, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. That's the truth. By the way, what's the princess doing with you still, Nick? Doesn't she have anything better to do? Doesn't seem like it. I heard that. How rude. Of course I have many other things I could be doing. Like braiding my hair a new braid. Or talking with demons. I did it. It's just a thought, but do you think the High Priest could have been a rebel? A rebel? Why would you ever think that? Because if he was, then the rebel hunter Lady Kira would have had a motive to kill him. What? Uh-oh, Princess Rafa overheard me. What idiocy is this? But am he a rebel?
It is beyond the pale. My mother has offered the prayer of lament to his soul. That is the sort of person he was.
All right. I was just raising the possibility.
I will not listen to such tomfoolery.
She stormed out. Oh well, nothing we can do about that. Hey, we're talking alone now, which means you can tell me all the dirty deeds. Go out there and get me photos of Lady Kara Parker. Slams fist on table. Do you recall the High Priest doing anything suspicious?
Come to think of it, he seemed unusually restless during the rite. He kept glancing up at the sky, though I have no idea why.
Yay, no more spiritual judgment. He was restless and kept looking up at the sky? That doesn't really tell us much, does it? Anything else come to mind?
Sorry, that's about it.
Guess that's all I'm going to learn about the High Priest right now.
Oh, but there is one thing I should follow up on. I want to keep my spirit channeling ability a secret while I'm here, Nick.
What? Why?
I'll explain it later.
With Princess Rafa gone, this might be my only chance. Maya, about what you said earlier, why can't you tell anyone you're able to channel spirits? Oh, that. You know how all the queens are also spirit mediums here? I heard. It was kind of a shock at first, though. In Kyrianism, spirit channeling is a secret art that can only be performed by the queen. No one else is supposed to be able to do that. I see. So, spirit channeling is a symbol of power or authority, then, in that sense. I can see why it would look bad if a nobody from another country were able to do it too. Spirit channeling in the Kyrian tradition was developed from a Kyrianist style that was brought to the US via Japan. But it seems like my clan's spiritual power is greater than that of the average Kyrianese. It may be a quirk due to how our styles diverged, but I don't really know. So if spirit channeling is a power possessed only by the queens of Kyrian, and it's a power that somehow made its way down the line to Maya, then I guess that makes Queen Goran and Princess Rafa distant relatives of Maya's. Anyway, it's not like there's some kind of rule about it. It's just, I'd rather not have it become an issue or anything. That's why mediums who come here to train hide the fact that they can channel spirits. I see. I had no idea it was so complicated. Either way, training here is a must to fulfill the qualification needed to become the master. And what is this qualification to become the master? Goran sounds like a Legend of Zelda boss. Kinda does. To be able to channel spirits of one's own volition and without fail every time. Like, remember how my spirit channeling was always hit or miss? I only ever succeeded about 30% of the time. Yeah, I mean, it's more like spirits possessed her as opposed to her channeling them. So, you can do it every single time whenever you want? Yep. At least, I think. You think? Well, I haven't actually tried channeling anyone since I completed my training here. But once I get back home, I plan on taking the final spirit medium test. I'll have to try channeling one spirit after another in a marathon channeling session. Only those who pass the test are worthy of becoming the master, huh? Yeah, but I know I can do it. I'm gonna ace the test to become the next master. After all, I can't let my clan and the other villagers down. Right. Maya's the next big hope of Kyrian Village. That's gotta be a lot of pressure. So, speaking of similarities, I've noticed another similarity between our countries besides spirit channeling. I saw a show on TV earlier that reminded me of the Steel Samurai. Oh, you must mean the Plumed Punisher, warrior of Neo Twilight Realm. Oh god, we're gonna open this can of worms up? This is a bad... Okay. So you've already seen the Plumed Punisher? You really don't miss a beat. Actually, it was her benevolence who told me all about it.
There's not a single person in Kyrian who does not know of it.
Oh, hi, welcome back. Oh, your benevolence, you're back.
As the royal priestess, I am charged with monitoring your movements. So, I have changed my mind. For in order to fulfill my duty, I must not avert my ears, not even from your blasphemous theories. I heard talk of weep, so shit, so I came back. Yes. Oh, shoot. Her sense of duty is commendable, but I wouldn't mind if she backed off a bit. Great timing, your benevolence. There's actually something I wanted to show off to the both of you. Show off? Maya sure seems excited all of a sudden. Yep. Ta-da! Aw, you got a little keychain. What's that? It's an ultra-rare plumed Punisher strap. There's only one of them in the whole world. It was specifically made to promote the TV show. You're the owner of this strap? Don't tell me you're a plumed Punisher fan too, your benevolence. No, of course not. Only little children watch that show. I have no interest in such things. Oh, please, you and Edgeworth have plenty to talk about. Right. No, I am telling the truth. Sure, let's just leave it at that. So, how did you get your hands on that, Maya? I found a kindred spirit in a plumed Punisher fan here in Kurain. It resulted in an exchange of cultures transcending national borders. And by cultural exchange, you mean you swap TV show promo merchandise. You bet! I traded my Steel Samurai watch for this strap. It's a super rare watch that plays the Steel Samurai theme song when the alarm goes off. My newfound Kurainese friend was so happy, I got this one-of-a-kind strap in return. I guess there are people like that wherever you go, even here in Kurain. Watch this! When you press the Megatom on her belt, it plays the show theme song. Wow. Those are some pretty high-quality speakers in that thing, because it sounds exactly like the theme song. That sounds just like the Steel Samurai theme song. What are you talking about? Can't you hear the folk instruments in the intro and the exotic tone throughout? Plus, the Steel Samurai has Japanese taiko drums that go... dunk in the intro. Sure, they're nothing alike. Right. Guess my ears just aren't as good as yours. Anyway, I have this amazing idea for a new show. The Plumed Punisher versus the Steel Samurai. Boy, you are gonna have to work super hard to get the Steel Samurai out of retirement, man. Like, it's been spin-off after spin-off after spin-off. To get an actual new show with the Plumed Punisher, yeah, you're gonna have to work extra hard on that one. That's like some ridiculous, like, you know, it's like whenever, like, the Sentai Rangers over in Japan mixed up with any of the other, you know, it's like anything else. I'm trying to remember. I think the Sentai Rangers and, like, the Power... Anyway, whenever Power Ranger stuff crosses over with anything, it's like... Anywho's. Yeah, enough of me weaving. I'm gonna totally pitch it to some CB station when I get back home. It's gonna be a huge hit! Right, your benevolence? I have no interest in such things. Well, if nothing else, talking about the Plumed Punisher has thankfully seemed to cheer Maya up a bit. It's getting late. Try to get some sleep, okay, Maya? And leave tomorrow to me. Okay, thanks, Nick. Funny Stuff has posted another picture. Maya writes a crossover fan fiction. Do 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 do. I think I've covered just about everything. Time to head back to the temple and go over everything I've learned so far. Are you gonna follow me there too? For God's sakes. I need some air to breathe, damn it. May 10th, Temple Temple. It's getting late. Won't be long till sundown. Oh, Mr. Wright, your benevolence! Are you done with your investigation for today? Pretty much. I thought I'd go over what I've learned so far. Care to join me? Yes, please, allow me to help.
Okay, first, we know that the High Priest received a warning 3 days ago. It was from someone claiming to be Lady Kira, and it told him not to perform the rite.
That's right. It was the rebel hunter. But what of it?
That's what I'm not sure of yet. Why would Lady Kira want to stop the rite?
If you could solve that mystery.
Right, I could figure out her motive for threatening the High Priest. It might be the break I need, but I just don't know enough right now to act on that lead.
How unfortunate for you, bobbed head. Your only hope is pure speculation. That shall not stand up in the Hall of Justice.
Man, I've pulled bullshit weirder than this.
You have no actual proof of Lady Kira's involvement in this crime, after all.
Yeah. The warning letter alone can't prove who killed the High Priest.
I'll give you one last chance to withdraw before you are charged under the DC Act. Your benevolence! While it is true you did not forge or suppress any evidence, that is perhaps a product of my careful monitoring of your every move.
I wasn't planning to do anything like that in the first place, Your Benevolence. But I am going to prove Maya's innocence within the confines of the law.
How can you be so sure you will?
Because of my undying faith in my clients. That is a lawyer's greatest weapon.
What nonsense.
Who cares about faith in clients? I have faith in spirits.
You have chosen to dig your own grave. When next we meet, it shall be in the Hall of Justice. As Royal Priestess, it is my duty to reveal the truth through the divination seance. This time I will prove that the insights I glean thereof are the very truth itself. Prepare yourself, for this shall be your last trial, and your last rites. Tomorrow shall end with you under the headman's axe.
Tomorrow I'll be defending Maya in that so-called Hall of Justice again. Yep. We're gonna get another seance. Those were fun. That whole seance thing makes trials here completely different from those back home. Plus, I don't have a shred of conclusive evidence. On the other hand, I've got plenty of confusion and anxiety to spare. I'll have to think of something. After all, I'm the only lawyer in all of Kirain. I have to do this. I will do this. I'll prove Maya's innocence if it's the last thing I do. It will be the last thing you do. You're gonna die. To be continued. I think that's a good cap off. Right at the start of the next trial. That sounds good. Anyway. Save the thing. Oh, for God's sakes. Funny Stuff posted the, Spider-Man grapples with Mr. Ridiculous's Jameson fixation. Are you just gonna find, like, a YouTube poop for every single one of my streams? Oh, nope, don't overwrite. I've already done the thing. Maybe. Well, I will not shun you for it. Anywho, yeah, we're gonna dive back into this a little bit later because, whoo, we've been doing this for quite a long period of time. Yep, we've hit the 10-hour... Actually, no, yeah, the 3-hour mark, pretty much. This is some interesting... I'm looking forward to another one of those seances because, you know, despite the fact that it's complete and utter bull honky, I will say it's a fun mechanic and I like messing around with it. So, yes, that'll do it for tonight. So, thanks everybody who popped into the chat to watch me do the Phoenix Wright stream tonight. I appreciate it a lot. I'm going to be uploading this to the channel, like over to the YouTube channel sometime after the stream is finished. I stream on Saturdays, Sundays, and Wednesdays, all of them starting at around 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. We've hit the 10-hour mark. Not going to lie, I'd watch a 10-hour Ace Attorney stream. I wouldn't do a 10-hour Ace Attorney stream. There's just so much yelling and excitement and, like, yelling and, high stress and stakes and yelling and 24-hour bit-based stream. I will do a 24-hour stream, like, for a charity or something. Hope you wouldn't do a 10-hour stream, but I'd watch it. Quick, find a charity! Again, like, let's just hold off on that one. I don't know. I feel like if any kind of charity that I would end up doing, I would want to feel like I would be... Yeah, I'd feel like I'd want it to be worth it in some capacity. To be fair, any amount of money would probably be worth it in some capacity, I guess, but I don't know. We don't have a lot of followers here. We don't have a gigantic community, which is nice in some factors, but I don't know. Charity does not seem like something that I really fit into for the most part. Anyways, so yeah, tomorrow. I'm thinking maybe we're small but close. Adorable. Like a family. The most dysfunctional, confused family ever. Anyway, tomorrow, yeah, I think I'm just gonna I'm just gonna relax, because, like, I got something that I want to, like... Oh, Jesus. Yeah, case in point, take a look at the teddy bear homunculus. God damn it. Anyway, right. I think I want to relax with the game tomorrow, so I will likely be doing, like, Slime Rancher or something to that degree. I'm not entirely sure. Like, I considered maybe I wanted to dive into doing some more Hypnospace Outlaw, but holy crap, I feel like I need to be in the right headspace for that one. And wow, I think I just want to play with the, with the bouncy slimy boys. Slimy boys still sounds awful. And then Wednesday, I don't freaking know. I'm gonna play by ear. I'm gonna see what I want to do. Again, thanks everybody for coming out. See you next time.